was the last time 8 solid years under the watch of Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ne Kandapa no national security minister on the minister Mua. Yes, she had that creative in Syria at the national security. And the Kandapa Kotuano. I do a yet me the boy Ghana for and say, what done and what change your style model. I don't know a model will come them. Now, Abaya no change your style, no changing the style. National security minister. Mammy, your pajamas, no, I'm Ghana for Ababa wearing the pajamas. Adia Kandapa, the boy Ghana national security, and I'm a catcher. When was the last time I would say, national security for operation or Mama Ghana for with the Akoso? And yeah, dear Bian and national security catcher of mine. And no, I was here. But some of the issues, Ebama Yenia Daho, Ebama Yamu Baby on mine, no Yanina Yaniha, and see, I was saying Yanina Brasso, minor security, Vegeta Baby. I was saying Yanina one direction. Some of the informations, you know, I was saying Bama Ghana for one direction, I womb. But the American wants to say, any information beyond there was a national security, the Babon saying, and what tears you want, tears you sanity. Because information you catch now, Uber Brim, Uber Tom, Uber Uber Wuani. That's what I'm in charge, and woman so is under control. But yet to make your operation be, yeah, now you want media money at Timete. What do you mean operation here? Oh, Mama Ghana for one. So obi by me important or yes, I near many beer. Met me a day. I be in national security and that's supposed to fast today. The Obaapa catch Yana say, if you see something, say something. What was the something that when we see it, we have to come and say the something? And I don't know, I'm going to say terrorists, say terrorists for Abin Bay, because I'm not getting for any bread, yes, you crum, some are not Mali for any bread, and a Burkina Faso on your bread, Gabon, and in the J, and I'm your mother say, Yanina, no son Kabi, anti operation and Casa and fire, young one, Quabano, and the Sikana national security Giano, because I want to say Sikana Equahing. Yeah, the camera to Swagana for baby science can work. And it would take somebody who have integrity, like DCOP Abdul Razak, our national security coordinator, our transparent, I was say, yeah, your operation here, I was here, Magana for one, somewhere more. I was here more. Richard Japa, Domini can't quite war. Pokwasi area honom no wamu Ghana for nyina wo pressure no echa sika wamu eje ye information bia na sefata so mo de maye no wamu Ghana 40. That's the leadership under DCOP Abdul Razak or your national security coordinator or integrity and no kwafo say or no bia or yakata se ni muaso. Where your operation and na gold board and national security for ye. Now make us some way about siasam so. Now for say the reason why ya ene or so long keten wamo so na no mo ye dede wamo sisi ya so wamo pese ya so bekwa didi wamo pese ya befa ye ho adwene ne yatimi atena se ne plan ye ho dede no mo ye ni nyina na mekira wase wey ayabaso body kese e was ya de ma DCOP Abdul Razak national security coordinator niama bi so aya tikasia acha se ekuta adwen kase sa wom acha se abranti acha se wogina ne na so same jamfisi wo animal gold board anya da bia ne ebekọ one way say ye ka negativity se positive ba e wase no so ye ka enti wey ye adwuma kase national security fo aya e wase ye bo wo maba so. Now listen, adia we ya gold board for any national security aye no wonim impact e dey ma your economy no gold board na nkasa na ba ya ama na MPP for tena wo montena no tini mu po atachire nyina ne se be ma sidi na nya woden. That's it, because kane no obia no de gold wudwa wa Ghana ha bia no atam ni gold asabo kina no de be fa obekwa akoton anu afa no de ko Cote d'Ivoire border no so no betam no de be kwa no atam no de ko no akoton wa mo no mo connections e wa bam se airport a wo mutimi de fa airport no mo de fa VVIP lodge no mo de wuram wo ho no ma smuggle out of country Ghana no ma kwa akoton sika na wo menya no e ma o man ni mu na akogu ombotom ebinu mo ho ko ma create account e wa brochire God God na ye to Ghana hana enkofo to galamsey say asase sense you know. Makacho de bia, this is something I've been saying every day. Enye news ma. Aya asema makacho de bia say, the entia me te galamsey na me buafu ne say, ye to galamsey ne say asase ne sense you ni wia. God no kura no nya dia ban nya wo faso me no mie no eyetimamufo no ye nya so faso o na mom ensunsan so boni na ewom no eno na ye nya na kwabra ne atam gold no de kwam no ne no akoton ontua tax wasan asase na gya ne ho wasan nsuo no wagya ne ho enti sa God board we baye no esu ni kikamu ana pipifo kikam nyina ne say wo mo na no mo ye galamsey kempes no wo mo na no mo sensuo asase no mo wi o matam God ni dia fa suma se no makwa akoton aban ni nya ho sika. To the stand they say, won to me no galamsey campaign. Nana do na mo ya direct beneficiary of galamsey no. No ada PRO e dia ma galamsey company. And akwanta man say nya kwa galamsey. And at the end of the day, our mind no first was yenya no yenya. Now sa operation way ebama obia waya na agents or person smuggle gold any free Ghana ha ebe yesterday because DCOP Abdul Razak or here wanyamre wa bring rough na or shit. What the first row over kwakoto no ho. What the first asia say over to no ho. O fa ebabi obafa bia Abdul Razak ube sia no ho. Enti obia wa God wa dem no. Wo pa yipie na fama God board for no ntoma. Wa dollar egu dem no. Sha asia sisa na wa hwe ya madam bra one ya o dollar no ebeba be esidio because ejuma God board obe ya dia boa Ghana economy no e wase wote wo ho asese ensesa ba change na ya ka ho asem no the change has come and it has come to stay, nothing more nothing less. Eti kanina national security be operation ya dia wo fi awonte ya wo media mu ne dia wo bete yesi ya kofa sika bebrebe bi ya yese ya wonte ho asem sika no ma chadi naka adwembone wo bi tiri mu amenya so ase de camera beto so because we aya de camera to see Ghana fo ahudie wom sika we e wase akọ Bank of Ghana. So I was here didn't no so I from all indications no want to me boom raso because God board of one say ya wo de buy no date no apa ho it was smuggle gold e dey free Ghana ha akọ he send say wunti and you see enkrofo ye illegality sa and abaye normal aye anya hwe Ghana de Ghana de sa Ghana enti we are finding it difficult to embrace the change. We are finding it difficult to embrace the change. And it's in a obit to say me dwenwa me say neti press conferences ya enkrofo ya almost sorry omuye omoya press conference na manakwa akosi say yenjai man kwafomfa God no enye de wo mo pe yesa asase no esensuo no man na yenya so mfaso na yasan agya yenka na enipa ba akomienu individuals emom enya wo mo hotam na man na ebre eya adwempo time MPP fo tirim wo ma dwuro mo de nam no wo mo ye individuals no even who rap party ni mu kra mo sa kra discriminate. Wonya fashion we ni a God no ntubi wonya so ma se company a wo God no wo ma ho enti within one mo ankasa kra no a wo mo from ho galamsey campus no kra no wo sa kra discriminate enti wo mo won sa ade na 10 no they are finding it difficult to accept such change no abaso body a esefota bia wo ye Ghana ni na no pay ya wo kwa nkoto dwani ma no abobia ma president Mahama se nyamemba na hoden no abobia ma same jamfi se nyintire mu adwena kese no nyamemfa bi nka ho na mabompa ya ma DCOP Abdul Razak awo ya national security coordinator se nyamemma chesa adwene na woni tire mu a o yo operation a wa tumi sa operation mu probas NPP for ma meka sem bi nkyire mo samene mu a enka me relax na ma rese dia mamuo ne kɔ Bagana from a chuma drensi bibi so. Na mati bibi ase. And no me who operation when I some about me to say. I find na mati ase the reason why mini micro minority for na your margin say ombe distract Ghana for. Omobe shift ya drain dia ko baby. Tie. Time president Mahama Shah say also yeso ani in we your Shah say oh you ministers. Scandals ne Shah say APP. Scandals no me enye news ma me maka chiro dada. Sky train makasa Pualugu Dam makasa National Cathedral yakasa. In fact enokra kan wo bi eniama ye gina so to abetia NPP or krono adubu ahindie na hye suma se kan oforata ne SML na hye ho ECG containers now so scandals na ye kan ho asem no it was there already. So don't be deceived. And then people fashion access why I'm about distracted because any man appear no egu when you must say. Mama kwa mano so kwadi nkomo bita o me ba ye beto aso. Kwame me nka wa homa no so. Head of media relations our God board. Kwame, good morning.
Yeah, Titi, good morning. Odehyeeba Kofi.
Ya me adom bako mumbo ni adwuma. You wouldn't say any age, near was a change now. You can't watch them. No, indeed, the change has come. And no oppression, no, what saying is saying they're saying.
Okay, oppression is not cost one. Now we are not a cost, but a
all right.
The decano, yeah, once and triple share with the once ever two guard like you say. India from Rantiami and Serbia, Umudi, Sikakoko, Sumati, Gadi, and Ghana had say no. Yetwi etwomo na no na yetwomo ebra na yenyan she ebda na yehwe animu say foreigners ebe exited the local gold trading market.
Okay.
And for that reason, no, they do mo call court ye di obasem no and I been we you say no 10 years yaba no and am so ma ya arrest mo at the time na yeah insist say foreigners exiting local market no.
Yeah.
I think that the best thing to do for them is say you be deport to them and after you be boom that's right. It is for the first three in the I mean you be you want to see a boom amoma but nyense ya nanu ya when you know enu kumase e ono mudiga meanwhile ya bokoko ya dey one in sahodo I mean news ahodo ya for one kasa mpo munua India fo ya chi omo wo mu de amputu omo e na o makotena anyinam ho baabi e na omo kwa akoto titakoko e de afri eye Ghana so bi ho na wadro mo yesa no e na odomfo bi eyi ya fitre e na ye gina sa fitre ye no e ho nsem na etu anamo e kodwa ezi sabra ya do omo no ye de omba kokko
okay
yeah no but yen to say ya me catch us here to say
all right
ye go ma
chino we dey on prosecute them
we mu die say judge catch o mu go dem o go dem
all right
na just sada e be ko but ye chi o mu no e no mani bia ye hu o mu ho e ye sika ko mi bi nfa sika na say e bo bi nto
that's fine
jakoko a ye nya no ya me kamechro me ya so sama mo cameras no ho mutwa bibia sika kokko puduo pa nketua nya kese pa na ye hu o mo ho e na fe so Ghana sika yi bi bag ma say come e na egu o mo ho na say counting machine ne documents ahodo e se sa esumasi jeya na muje it go no omo 12 minus one bank o ma fa bonus so e dey free memo e ko mo memo ta na omo ye and nti na gold board is this na say mre ya be etu anam another big na wa e ti sa de no kwan e tia sa to kro no
all right
it that you issue caution say when you're foreigner you don't have any role to play in the local gold trading market. They kind of bubble all the foreigners will be able to appreciate
exactly
what I'm saying. If you're a foreigner, you have no role to play within the local gold trading market space. You need to exit out of the 30th of April now, and you this deadline to buy. So at this time, we don't expect any foreigner to even go and buy from a miner. And do your miner now with the Brony Coco be bound sense of Obaapa to the Coco to walk by your soul, and after your sinwa, the Batu. The way your mind and the wood, you can be Sisudia, Brony Coco, and also beer, where your man friend you walk. I won't be mem. Then I didn't say, Obaapa to the Coco to walk, yet dinner, your Batu. And the men are done and eat down to a wood table. I couldn't have to I issue license. I would walk. If you want the license, BBR, and then the mouth after one hour with me, and you go to my Ghana. There was aggregator license, there was self-financing aggregator license, there was buyer license year 1, and a buyer license year 2. Kai said, your bomb in alcohol said by 21st of May, that license issuance no abana year.
Okay.
If you Ghana near, forget to concern.
Oh, too bad. I want here me pa mo fra kwa me back and mammy. Say be ya Ghana ni a wo pese wo di go do hu dwa no. Pa cho betie date no no wa hye ne so. Ye na Ghana na asase ne ye de gold ne ye de a. Eti se ni papa mu a over the years our system na ya practice a amanfrafo ne na beba fa gold no omom de akwa ne yete ya ne ye di hia ne ya ne nam abrofo na nkasa so ne ye se sire wo musika no. Hey, we are Ghana ni now person would do go to Huja. This is a time I was will go through process. Now with your license, now with the journey be. As I said, I will call a Western region and other areas. I call crash of one now. I will talk the same thing. So at the end of the day, I don't know cocoa board. It's me ya and you know so. I know I'm a bomb, mine no economy a chidom until some of way ever say no 8 years. I cocoa board no more quite da for the first time. Cocoa board a boka. Emma even cocoa you produce quiet to me produce because as I say no must say not to cocoa not to go and it to go no cross I could a man for China for India. What was your problem? It's yana assassin ya diana a yan fast one. Ah, Kayana was your do one fast one. Ya mommy bre. You see, the whole thing doesn't make sense. Say ya tia memu na nyamiama ye japade. Na ya si de bi japade no ya kasa ya ma obi foforo free ni man so no obetu a no ama ye ketua bi no de aka ne kɔ ne krom wei nyansa be mpa ne wo. And over the years ya practice our system way so for once now ya person change ba no once people are not trying to accept change now ya can was change is very difficult to accept. That one I must be frank with you. Ya ka change the pass yes sabibi na obi bate ne wanse se ampa sanse se we ya yes se mame nyuntum eden mame nya analysis bi nkyerɛw. NPP for starting ya wo mu hu se scandals in sha se pie pe ana mo sha se so on be press conference. Now remember time you declare Kanoforiata fugitive say what just what in one kamura OSP so no what they now to wanted list so amateur says scandals say pie ana nabi nana bi na ono ni din ka kro no ade ho aye ne ho wiemu kra ye wieye gift you aware national service scandal kese nsamanfo gisika na ati asefo akomde wo mo ana mo sha ase so mo de press conference a political witch hunt na kwanya ya de Kanoforiata fa so no enya papa enya na Kanoforiata onjane ye ana mo de sa press conference no be fam just to distract the system yan distract Ghana for adwen omoya no omo say answer CD pe me the wolf call baby eti me patcho and was so follow me omoya no omo say answer CD omo say ade ye ya Attorney General was say a press conference ade bin sida say Attorney General investigation no one Ghana for my money nyina ho ba investigations na duru na afa ho na obeti expert me ya lawyer wan na me wan media chese lawyer for no ma bo mo ho mrane ade Attorney General ya ne nya say why investigation no nya find this and go to court and ade kika sembebre meanwhile ye Ghana for no ye ne je ade adom ne kanya na ye ne ho eti mo problem ne say ya na ya di adwuma ma no President Mahama and wa poni bia ma ye ne Any akacha ye de say ya ho se nkrofo bi abokro no baby obey investigation say dur bi am yente na obaba ya mane a nkrofo ye ti kwa pai so mo nti bi da ye yente ase eno so press conference no mo dia be wom e ho no mo suma ntim fodwo amo be dig and tro kakraka ade to system ni mo say ena ko kan bi aba airport na cargo plane bi wo be si ya na won ena tim fodwo so ya sofo that self-acclaimed pastor. And didn't try and try to miss a way there and trauma promise. Yeah, beside I say I've heard you say a suspicion. Suspicion, oh, but in team for what to me hold you or mining you now to ransom say continuously for 2 solid weeks. No be a discussing team for your care some na Dominic Ayana sama or can yama ye wo no levels na wo mo bono afede na ete se Ghana for refi na attention according to for John Tro na wodi no so amoye no mo say no so antentam dollar no eba form as senior niam ekọ no ekọ so smooth and o mo say na o mo chief justice afede o mo and o madani babysitter Ediama Chief Justice, woman Tiasia said Ghana need the petition akoma president to say Chief Justice ayame bone wayame say anya no kwa emra no kra yo no ankasa na wohwe emra no so no watiati emra no so adu man sika atwa ticket amane kunu ene ne mamienu asa adu man sika mo pediem na yame sa ne say ne kunu ene ne ma no sabe Ghana fo me bi sa wo mutu kwanya ya na wase mo pediem and our Chief Justice no money ready. Our minor making provisions for Chief Justice family. It's ya then our minor and Mrana was with this no as Chief Justice also Busho. And I'm sorry, and I'm sure I said the Chief Justice Ejinamu and I serve the judiciary. Save the judiciary room. We did they will come her and I just say and diverted the whole nation attention. And I'm going to demonstration best see more antentam. Afa amadi ba mo so no na dollar na do 12 wo mu hu do mo nyom ho eti we probably na aka wo mo person mo cause distraction na every day bia na wo mo press conference no strategy. Let me tell NDC government say you should know MPP by now strategy. These people are some opposition they are best in propagating propaganda. You should know these people by now. Omo won say anu afa na omo kwafa asabe jemfidie be shim. Na kanya samwa obi nkan kire yen say enti MPP for money dollars omo chama nkrofo da. Ye. Wo money dollar wo mo dem. Omo chama nkrofo. Enti kasame jemfi asem we. Eya asem banya ehu, but you see omo wura mu manipulate and this nkrofo na bi. And I'm assembly escalate here. So a deliberate, a strategy. NDC government should know these people by now. MPP, they are good in propaganda. Kwame Utumeka.
Yeah, me don't.
Baby, I would do ya now. We hear me pana humanity. Ghana for yana kasas and ya God in yadia. It's ya Ghana for who process or met me off so be persuaded who da. Now who cut dead to be once a batch or I won't hear me pa.
Let me catch a genuine Ghana when you are there. A queen or horse, Obia bit my baby license that you're free so. Okay. If the only way a bit my mouth. That ability to say with me at the gold would got our memoir. Yes, deadline set by the 21st of May. We have the license in the end. Would me in the Ghana, however, Unkrata license. And yet, you are in Brano and Ubiti.
Okay.
It's Ghana for the Donana. Never my foreigners in India. Yegina India former and say ya true. Another India former ya true omu. As you said, no foreigner have any role to play within the local gold trading market. Okay. There was somewhere they say you told them brand new beginning no. So you just need to exit. That's all. When you find a year fast or said the ya you see a papa young say dia nanu ebo ho ban and abedri yeso. You bet when you're so fast, and the Brahma of my God, I think after my day, I was waiting a year. Now, say, I will show you, you think I come on, I saw here, every man, a woman is war. ehwani dia ya ba mamu a so just imagine say you think akoko ya yetu o ye mamu you see maximize your national benefits just imagine near bit wa ya ma o ma Ghana any agree amount of benya for o ma Ghana o je na ya ye die si form no ye pasi e kire say Ghana ha no ye wo bra wa and Ghana ni bi asa ye bra na se sanso no obi a wonnya Ghana ni a obeba Ghana afi no so embra no so wo safe so sanya wo ye wo mema wo se mo mra na se no wo ba ye memu hanzo a ye wo mra play by the rules.
That's all. Enti ba cho si date no so ma ye bi Ghana ni opa so to gold no na onya license and the date ni ye deadline ni ye da bay.
Deadline here 21st May.
21st May.
Good. Also you need catch a previous deadline.
Okay.
It you know and I yeah cafe funu say no. Yes and chumu bio.
Okay.
Eti ya chum and the about 21st May. You can na no you say can bio. Then ni bia into an amount of license.
Okay. Kwame mama na say.
Kwame
Nkaya, head of communication at the God board, and I would say something in the dim commodity. No matter the noise you make, the law is the law. Emrani Yamra, Ramamika Binchro. Brace now, President Mahama lining the app, no, they can't afford to disappoint young Ghana fool. They can't disappoint us. Intimate siasa o mine and near masses change now you can't want some yes now you de keke for change o our system no assesa I was say a fixed system no system no system young Ghana for game I make be sure who kwa brochira enye so money mumra so di chen yin enye so omo ye omadwene ye adwuma chen yin omo bodam kwa chen yin bibifo no. But yeah, before your problem, your systems, you know, our systems are weak. The systems are not working. So systems, you know, anything for so yam ya joining ya juma. Ya wa mrao, I actually Ghana ni say, wutu ngura tu abontia. I was thank you true near fine. But because some running ya jumanti. Once I will feature one I will ball a go. Once I wama hobon. But senka system ni ya juma na echo na ebo kan ka be jai. Until you can't change, it's not easy to somebody so obey embrace change. Until at two force the Juma ye, and some major feed ya no dia ka ho no, e tipaya Emma Osron Keten until was some tias ye. May catch the NDC government say, Mumma Moni na ho. NPP is good at opposition, propagating propaganda. You should know them by now. NPP kwatro opposition obetimi aye dede wo wiase nyina aka entro no omutimi package wo etro pa ya package ada wa beka se anokure nie enti wo ntro na ntim for your package ye no package no man yet enti it will take somebody who have deep mind to make critical and analyze issues say na abanya nkodi cocaine hu dwade e ya no no asanche cocaine because time and team for job this and trono. Now buy a cocaine. Out as a sound of one quiet court. As one will send you to me packaging and trono. A man trono channel at last minute. I say a suspicion. Now what might be a yes serious home. Now can't knock or twins a woman as also not Pabian with drama. No one wow. Says the machines in quite great sector, but only probably some man is kind or do you not in some checha or better yes. They are good with propaganda, some opposition. Obedient try one said your machines, you know, or when your margins on very for now because full of work from the dollar no a from the woman in Yahu. NPP doesn't want the progress of this country. Say you want three and you want to see and no more pay. Na Kenya sa aye day na dollar that more than me say 15 now tia be do 12 mo se mo kwakwa pai mo ti bi da afa dia eno na ya papa no wa mo to aso mo na mo lay foundation abraya ye gold for oil we krom ha Dr. Baumia de kwaya campaign say wa ye gold for oil na me pa chofu we ye ton sen ye kwaya gold for oil no na fu no ye ton ahe eti wa go do no emfaso abetimi dia breyen Ghana fo amoma ye hye bibin so president man kwaye god for oil one will set up na ya omaye no fa God no bra ya be kwa kwaton ya de wodwa so ye wi asika no be ba he ya e simple we e ya adwen e nyansa wo hia betire ti se na bia beti akese na nani abra oh go the street go the street enye kasa e ya adwen brain all this one na God no e dia frusani wo krom ha China for ebe say asase sensuo wi a no matam God no no mo de ko sika na bi nka ha o tax ekromo ntua bi because almost smuggled no one India for na ye chi wo mo no bisa ho se ehina na komo de gold no fa it's a ade a wo ma ya nti o ma hunu say normal oh process we yana the nyina for the past years ye fa so de gold no e fa mfichire na de akone akoton na nya esika enye business as usual biem say hadika one people for so omodo omonda ne say God na wo mo say asase galam say no mo tuye no God no mo nya ba bi omode be fa biem dollar no ma paki agu dam a ebia piepie wardrobe ho a aya ma wa pepe so no dollar no ama wo say afre de anwe so manfa so biem yes because Ghana ha ye di city na so yo obi a wa dwempam o manya eye de na obi man so sika die eye wo de chen wa wo kuro mu sika ni apaki siga na gudam eti dollar na drop no eye nkrofo ya eti ma yan fa kwan bia eti same je futimi so matete na ede ne be ka fa brantie ho a ebe ma ne din asai ede ne be ya brantie pa ye beti he de nyame ahira no no ho na wa hira no untimi nya foko na wo ka sa president Mahamud se na kufu ado ho a wo hu adwene aye adwuma obeja adwene ne se nko mo na mo ja alliance ala nko mo mpe na adwene na eso na eda ne tirim no mo se mo mpe awma no mo nim de buachi aja akom ne professor Frempong Boateng mu a professor Frempong Boateng kwa abrochire kwahwe odu wa ye nsini famo NPP fo ato na twene because he amama yo mo nipa bia utirim adwen so kakra bia mo mpew omo po mo adwene wuo na wo metimi abokro no omo kro no adwene no mo criminal mind eno no mo brain e de bokro no eno no mo nim eti sa wo nyansa ne ya positive nyansa kakra bi pe na no amanya problem eti ko MPP mu champagne form wo party ni mu a kane no na wo bo NPP na ya attractive because of sampanyfo no ye yi obu nyina sinchen ene ye de wontumi mu abedi anim ye de nanabi mu adi anim ye de dwombo adu mu adi anim eti wo de wa ahwe enka NPP abraboni MPP ka abraboni mama ka bibi nchira Ghana for na mo fa phone line into TV no so no ye be kontem hwa system no sesa momi nyina yante ye ho asesa system no sesa na nipa osefata se ebo ne ho ban na obo adwuma de Ghana for eye President John Dramani Mahama ene her excellency Professor Jena no Opoku Agyemang ene appointees a president appoint wo mo no yamon paye se nyankopom mo nyansa because oman no moju a ye nyina ne ho beto yen se se okotofu wala etewo sen se se nyame ya do kira Friday ikura no yesefu wa besa tia bafom nyame ya dom na fo wa tia timi bedu be 10 sibia me ba cho wo ye trotro driver won service ka enfa no party kala wo ye Uber driver what service ka wo ya taxi driver what service ka Okada riders a service ka enye party kala asem eyo man asem ye mo man ni kan hia yen nyenya partisan politics no ya no de krone say no manage because krone say no mo as individuals no mo ye yie galamso ayi na etu want to me kedianfu a anyway Charles Bisi umo John Boadumo why NPP executives wo na no to galamse etu galamso obua etimi nyai da obia ni wo ya against mining. But responsible mining is what we are all preaching for. Because God, and na ye game changer, but me so my way economy. The agri sector is a game changer. But me society economy. Na ye ntimi nka se God no betimi asesa ye nti no ye nkose ya sase no ne ye poison nsuo no Abrayanim say yebetimi responsible mining. Nobody is against mining in this country, including the president. We are against illegal mining. Sign at mercury, ni leather you too good, you too good as no, and no dear honorable Amabua or Chiwa, who bet them. Who bet them? It's yourself so once we are this in our personal mining. Go through the process and do proper mining. Oh, Koyagalam say, Memetia, Meba Bodi. Meba Bemudi. Most why at Chimwa. Now the national executives did Namono. Moba to Mofo. Moi ya Chimwa, and I. Me chairman ya chiwa ana secretary mo amodi national executive ni din nam ya chiwa na mo bubo mu din no mo tu mo hofo because say national executive na kasa kwati ase say mo bo mu din na so mo nim mo enye obi ana soma mo ya chiwa mo bedam eye simple kroni ye a ye nyina na ye ho beto ye enye party color otimeka good morning.
Good morning.
Yes sir.
So yeah, good morning.
Yes, I'm Pacho Mamintio.
You was on a pay. Was on a pay. I never saw me here say President Mahama on the day. Why the first of all? And now I'm making sure say me appoint president na omo sure man. And na me Jesus say obe control me nara. O ti me control me na ama omo nyina so ya kuma padi ye duma. Adi ye sape na me yehwe say. And Ghana be actually we won. If yen NKOSUO what Ghana any now we are guaranteed na anything here oje na dollar back from na petrol back from after that is the other thing any. Ya de me that no pay ya so that need to be better to go to.
Meso bedase. Otimeka good morning. Hello good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Yes, sir.
Omaima Bakupe. If I show you from me brighter, because I feel Abosoka.
Pacho Mamitio.
Pacho be bring me say none of a only Kofi Essuman na moye.
Obia hoye.
NKOSUO and Shramona on Bomo by energy maso amu yese OMAN Ghana and Tumpo. Mami chia carried no nepeku. Ewo TDC or Bojuma or Papa. Only one say SSC John Dramani Mama Bawa Bano or Base Obey Ghana ye. Ye Ghana si Papa say what me a paddle Yenia honorable Sami Jenfi. Ye Ghana si. Share honorable Sami Jenfi good body ya or Kotina on our YSUE. Share Nyama Dudra or Muya or. National security. The best and I say former government here work opposition. Our muya micro minority or much go do say any scarcity any so be munsem. And now my papa any say papa honorable Sami Jenfimu ye and untina and now we say yakochi good yakochi skebia any kwan say ekodi obi munsem. Nti SSC John Dramani Mama any mammy, a vice president, Nana Opokwajima, or multitude Yama, Yama, say, oh my Ghana, ever 2 ball, and a fright or ball, ASA. Come on, by that, I'm a chum, fright or 1,002, and a fright or Yatisu, at the about 600. It's Ghana for NKOSUO and Bob by my science on the money, Mama, Nana Papa, and all the bed bread Ghana for. Mestre Honorable John Jina for. Doom so no light na doom no containers na yira no omobo modern so mbe nhihwemu na mo afre afenyo market eni napomu na mo abisa omo asem nyame nhira
me da say Otemeka good morning ECG asem no e kanko a e kabubro good morning.
Good morning.
Yes sir.
Morning. Good morning.
Yes sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
My voice is munna hokura.
Oh, but good morning, good morning.
Morning, Pacho Mamitio.
And the Mohammed Mekatefri Community 22.
All right.
Yakupon Inshira Momi Eti Makeshe Nidi Mapa Moye. Na Ghana die You need papa, me and make a MPP. Now, I am the Yapa, say, Mahama, a Montani Mahama. I am the Yapa, say, it will be a 10 day a corner, I am corner. And the Yapa, you pass into the mark, another banquet, a quiet. A man about better national for 8 years. The Quepa Center, another decision bank, the best president ever, and comment the Sagan and Nanado. And so, people in us, the Nutria, the NKOSUO. Yamishina Mahama, Yamishina, NDC put the NDC, Yakupuchran. Now, there is a party, a notorious people party. Now, coming Kwandianka, and coming Pioneer and Kasa party, you can come and work with you. Party means to member today. If you are NDC project, the Duma member Samuel, Yama and that Nanadu, not Neguso are made to turn a good baby crowd. As you cannot be contract for you may be here. And so, and then, Ofahana, we are through, Ofahana, we are through. Money, Yamin.
Medase, there's a workers or MPP is to cry discriminate you. Yamini in Abuafo. Good morning.
Morning, Rampa Tonti saying.
Yami Adom.
You, but I'm person contributed to Kaka.
Acho Mamiti, Nama Utivi non conform, Wadaroma.
But you, Marty. Good morning. But
Low TV no. What's your one? Bedley in Semepacho, a young man. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mrs. Sampacho, maybe opponent, because I feed in sound.
Pacho Mamintio.
You. Pacho, yet that Oman Penasi. Say, Oma Samidin, go ahead, so you make my Damasipa, and me, son. Now, MPP phone, they should take it easy. So, Omania, but because your mom, 8 years, and I'm mess it up. Who will say, economy, move by no more basa, to charm for some tag, move rough. And yet, no man is here. So, into a banner, this is our talk, and once they say, no more cost smooth. What to number for me? Dollar no swap from so. And Tibia, me a short say, better than your muscle. So, and to me, I would say, no one see a moment in the number of Papa now would to know, move follow on. A point of fast here, no one be brave, come out, we are market to see yet. So, and then I said, Musibi, no one has come pretty new. Pat Nicola say, a correlation that the S say, so, and there's a motion. So, no one nice your friends and destructive now, so. Intino, medivisi and Momeda, Siminaba.
Menso Medase, Papa, Williams, ya boss, ya good morning and stay blessed. Medase, Papa, Phil K. Sell, or see you have escaped from Pantai. Oh, responded to mine. Mohammed Awal Osman or say, check me out. All right, I think argument because war comment section. Phil Kesal said the Indians arrested one look like King Herod and one look like Judas Iscariot. What's the matter? Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. We didn't even be afraid of free na meet you.
If I'm confirmed, make a see Akotewa.
Okay.
I'm a president. Maybe say. The main partner, Amakwata, Ababa, Bibia fan, Mama, two boot.
Okay, you baby Sama. Medase. Me try me home, Emma Sisi, I'm a band patch, I bet to us.
Just like how water refreshes you on a hot sunny day, It takes a refreshing bath with a Life soap to feel its pleasant fragrances.
The soap I want and need at the end of every day.
Leaving you with soft, smooth and fresh-looking skin.
You make me feel alive, you really brighten my day, my day.
Available in lemon, coconut, rose and aloe vera fragrance. A Life soap. Feel fresh, feel alive.
Rise and shine, it's another day to stay on point. Toast is Friday, it's still on point. Watch is Friday all day long. Still on point, yes, it's still on point. It's still on point. Watch is Friday, it's still on point. For your bread,
it's creamy.
For your toast, it's still on point. It's yummy, delicious. It's still on point. Still on point, yes, it's still on point. It's still on point. Still on point, yes, it's still on point. It's still on point. For your toast, it's still on point. It's still on point. Fortune spread, it's yummy, delicious. It's still on point.
Fortune spread, delicious, creamy, and always on point. This advert is FDA approved.
Introducing the new Jama washing powder with multi-enzymes that helps remove stubborn stains.
It has a nice fragrance. Not harsh on my hands. Foams easily. And removes stains well.
Oh, I still to be.
Ma, you brought 5 big sachets of new Jama washing powder.
Yes, ma'am.
It really removes stains. It has a nice fragrance.
Yes, ma'am.
Then add 30 sacks of Jama washing powder to your engagement list.
Hey, Jama.
Yes, ma'am.
New Jama washing powder for cleaner, fresher wash. Your partner for clean clothes. This advert is FDA approved.
Excellent furnishing in a real estate business is a great deal for survival. My struggles as a young estate developer were cut short when I discovered Fernart Ghana. With quality furniture made from the finest woods and amazing after-sale service, Fernart Ghana changed my story with every single home I built. It's a one-stop shop that serves the interests of clients with a variety of living room and dining sets, solid wood kitchen installations, wardrobes, doors, cabinets, beds, pergolas, floor parquets, and many other wooden products that will last a lifetime. With Fernart Ghana, all clients are offered the opportunity to customize furniture to their specifications, and the smile on their faces says it all. Thanks to Fernart, now your home can look beautiful with furniture that would last for generations. Visit Fernart Ghana today and share my story. Locate us at Geneva Estate, OMAN, Accra, or call 0303-966085 or 055-278-4097. Think wood, think Fernart.
Mrs. said, Mako Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Ako who dear Mankasa. And me come and sesame. Obian Trasima stroke, we then can to them with you.
Some make a show now what you told home. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Was say a weapon to say hypertension, or Barney Bema war power, diabetes, John Somu Yadie, Coco, make Canimajadie. Oba Missy and Nancy, Mameshia, Siamani Casimubuyan. Greenfield Adaruma, and Omatua Trauma Day, you know Pakasiania, this Manakoda Yajma was an antibibi. Greenfield were ultra modern laboratory any diagnosing machine what this kind of human system no was signed on a Jinkwa Garlic Plus a boost immune system na sign AMA BP or be a halitosis anan kampani one enumuno on Fanko Greenfields no betting is say te Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic one more nungwa adogon last stop Estate Junction for 0243 983906 and now 0261 651898
Greenfield.
God is our healer.
Greenfield.
Your last hope.
Mema wakwaba eba Muta Motors. Yeye wo number 1 stop shop. Emma wo car related needs nyina. Eba no repairs, maintenance, diagnostics, Emma car brands ahudwo nyina. Ebi te se Toyota, Nissan, Hyundai, any Korea cars ahudwo nyina. Yebe siesie abo akoma toyem. Muta Motors. Yejidi pa se ahutoswo hia ebe boa me adwuma na tumpon enti eba no comprehensive range of services ebi te say car repairs spare parts supply and in the diagnostics ye wo number 1 enhwe baby a yen spare parts shop no e wa boso kan ogina faako no wato cars ho nneoma nyina ehu hiampo sa wobekwa akochinchini esam wanim fifira bre afei yeye home and office services nyina wo de tena office ya na ofie na frɛ yɛn yɛbɛma yɛ licensed drivers no aba betu car no na wokwa akosiesie wo wi a wo de abra wo asomdwie so. So wo shoshe reliable and trustworthy auto repair services men shoshe baby yen office ewa Blakuma New Town Freyen 0244 45 776 0244 45 1776 Motor Motors, we are the best.
Yada si ato so no pay e de amado bon kata no abant ye mobo so ne hwe issues a e wo ma no pay odehye
na no pay be ase ne de ye telegraph the bokrata no ye de asase telegraph because truth and accuracy every day and then Thursday May 15th 2025 in na wo hwa illegal mining activities say ade bia ha adwene wo man Ghana ha dem pa na ye so ko ye apuemantem a isi region ba we ti say kede kwa bibire ne potem worm no and the bremu nsuo no asɛise esa galamse tuo na ekoso no illegal miners yi ablocke eye bremu nsuo no enti ebi nkɔ ene bi mma ana ama communities nkroto awodo a ɛwɔ hɔ no no sabre amomo kyerɛ pa yade ne nyoma basa ana ɛkɔ wɔn so kradefa to so miensa na no tie so kɔ kede adonkro no ene ne potem wɔ no na ni nyina no ɛhɔ no nya akɔ no ni nyina yɛ illegal mining activities are ENKOSUO ewo hono afa telegraph the democrat na akro na katafa to so edu emiensa enie eno no wotie me se wosoafo a wohwe adwedie fidijuma ena afa agriculture dwedie so minister of trade industry and agribusiness Mame Elizabeth Ofosu Ajare ana woka say no kire me se sesia de wo mani guta ene eyem penfo awudu nyina wo mo ka bom na sabre no wo ma adwadifo and na pore aduosia sister days yes sister days no so na wa ye adwadini na wo nyoma wontete so wa Ghana haram se go dollar no se dollar no na nimu guasia na egu sidi no esora na eko and dey o check dollar se 12 cedi 45 pesos and then dollar no 12 cedi 45 pesos enti wo ma mo sister days se odwadini bia ensesa na dwene abani timi nshaw kete demom no eyaro babaye enje ho nkomo ana wo mudi a o ma share sister days no lawyer Sami Jamfi a wo ye chief executive officer de ma gold board wono ho asema ebaye a manfo so paaro twen sere ne abasa no na ne de yaka nyina ne se de yemi asia no wahira no enei o se Sami Jamfi ko enkoye sa afom so ni bio wanya ma wo hu nyansa na hu sanfom so de ba na watwere krata ba be pa Ghana fo chewo de de ko eye boni we no bi nya bi da o se da na me ka se de wanya boni da no oni nkan to bo
na se we same wanya boni enti we nya de wanya boni da asem wo
enti enu no
o we wa sra ma de ma che wa de boni
enye boni enye boni na yese achimota ofankọ kwa no so akrofo ho akrofo enya asem keto akura enti eno so wonsem e wa ha dem a daily graphic e de aba ya kwa Ghanaian Times de bokrata ani mu Ghanaian Times de bokrata no so asem a de abani lawyer Sami Jamfi wono so wonsem e wa ha dem a eno de maka ne dada a chesesesi ade
we ye jandam dead on arrival
ni so sa abrobe so sa abrobe na NPP for ana wo mo kire se age attorney general on siu A+
omo na ebe ka kire attorney general so on siu obi na attorney general no de ne ho no onim court kwan
yes na siu on siu ni nyina na se yes bribery allegation no ehun sensem na A+ kokan ye no sabri die MPP for na chere say attorney general wo mo chere wadwuma
Dabio na so mo so court we ye ada me bo
obi aba to court
na idiot can go to court
so be tabiri the commerce
akwa shraj ono ko we no hu say na no fa be
eno no we everyone mo
oya no say na me so nkwa asem be nkra dem die akire na wa bi before your mo propaganda so do ho kofore akwa say wadaje bra
no some e wa ha no Sakata first so eyeme yensa na money page. Papa we dey. Me hu na asem kwa na no ye mobo. Professor Christopher Ameyakumfi. Wa wo ba ko ni mu.
Ama tene ba bi nka.
Ne nyina ne se.
Wow, sa brace we nyina omuyi totworo mo pe omo. We omuyi omo totworo.
MPP fo ba ye na do fo ba ye no. Wo ma dada Ghana fo se wo ma ye tray enam wiem. Ghana fo hu bi danti no. O ma tray enam wiem. Na wo me de amaye sa train na nam wiem na wo ka so mbe ye no esikadie no mbe di ye $2 million eno no ye feasibility studies no sa feasibility studies $2 million then the keteche ne ye fa wiem di a ene ka yo pepe hu ha eno se mo ana sabre no ye di npa mienu akwakọ gira court a ya charge won se cause financial loss de say omo bo man ka amfa so obi amba so the guy Professor Christopher Ameyakumfi only number 1 number 2 aye Solomon Asamoah onu ni nipa otoso mienu ho nsem e wa ha wo mo no mu di anim na Solomon Asamoah se munim no wona e kwankere kane kwanchefo pani na oda GIIF ano ho nsem e wa ha me che Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund wona na da no Solomon Asamoah no ona special prosecutor AG abega say we dwana ko hye Senegal wo so we dwana ko hye Senegal bia wo ba be hwe video ne de hankof aguni nsa e ye pushi no ko ne hwade na obi ka chem say Kofi say boni hankof ye di say antwe o masokura na hankof ne ye dugu o nsa no ye de mo na abonten no kwa no kra ye ngu ase nti ka we ka say de o mo ye say ye de hankof ne gu nsa na wo area wote no ye de wakotwa mu ho o ka be fine ba
e be kama
wo area wote no na ye wakotwa mu ho ye bisa say we na yesu say wa wi o man ni sika na Andra na deputy AG na oka se mi na me de pa ye ajo deputy AG na se ma woka nyina na se wonim se owura na sa manfo bia fa ase
mo ye dey
amanfo bia fa ase tuatua sika no o se amanfo bia fa ase o ba o se no kreska ne de
mafa
onka so fa ase mi boy boy se o wi ai ni nua ba ko sigaro me fire
enti me dey ba
wonje wan de
eni se no ane ya fefe ba na mo fa suma si tua no e was ye bom din e was attorney general me yen se nipa suma si obenten Ghana sika se ne kodi ni ho o ti se ni din wa ora mu no sika no wa betua na ya kuma to ye because enkrofo bi ho ne ya nti omudin a ya dwen be se sika na da so shom to
eni ese sa na ebi so aye krado se bia ya bo me Kofi Essuman edin a Obaapa say we dey meboa mo ma hwehwe Kofi asem ni me we evidence me ani ya di jano no satama me boga ba ye no na ba na me fi
won fi me awurade a
ka ba nya so be kam yegum
so we say adubu ahia asem yi commentary ane nam a MPP fufo na bi na wo mo nka bi no omo say unkudi a unkoye eti wunya ya na wudi a okwafa ayere ba ya mudi he na ya ba na mububu ya di chie no mo kuma nyama sam a mo fe tie no ado no
ate me de pause obi anka bi ma no
ayi we kwa na eka bi mini micro
o de o meka so mo de asa adwuma no
ya bobo pa
asa mo adwuma no nhyira no so nti aya no maka mi di afem enti no
aya sem say
obi afase ye wo mu tua ni owi adan yesu se wa wi adan o de kọ ni wa wi asase o de kọ ni yesu se wa bokoro no wa wi o man ni sika den na na emahino on se nipa na ye kronfo a yesu so ye kronfo a wa wi o man ni sika na ne ba enam ho no ma Oso do ma me no papa amobra.
Ai. So me ma me ne papa etin kran ya no mo bobra no. Na wo ma me no papa eti sewi. To hye. Sa wede no wa ye nka bi nkire wo da no na che se.
No nim se hye na ye ma me papa no to wakura so no.
Eno fa so na se no fa so no mo tin kran yo mo wia no. Koko no omoti akurase do ho hye. Nya ho fa so na koko bodu di.
Eno aka se me be de pa. Se oba wo so ensuo. Pure water. Aye. And a bottle water.
Bottle water.
Ni nyina ka bom kura enu 200 gas.
Enuru.
Say the permit tax.
Aye.
Near the amawo.
Near the aye. All the pen. All the pen ya.
Okay, my conditions say Russia wo. Unu ni pa kwa de bobo na kun. Eso wo fi say ni pa.
Bobo nsuo gu ne so.
E no nsem no. Na kratafa to so edu amienu nie. Ghana Health Service for Oma Yadia pa we are Director General and Ghana Health Service. Now the okay nyina ne say Professor Samuel Kaba. Wouldn't say yes here ne say we hospital kura protocol mu.
Oh and they ordered that.
Yeah. Hospital
nyina sa
to ko horoma. Omo say dey yomo hi kura ne say wo kona sare. Ana wo ba be pin da ko gira hospital. Oh wo bewu.
Omo fiu.
Wo bewu. Na ne madam fu bi ko no bisa say yes, wo ma bosaren isi ambulance ne so e no bi say nurse ni ba ko say enti ya betra da mu hu ya na o se hwe omo gu mo che no mo che mo ana buni mi yaso ya yes wa ha no ma kan ya asem beto ye enti yes sa hospital na me ka wa asem no ansa na abekọ ho no unya oha wo bi a na wa frɛ obi wo so ni mo bi wo de a wa so ye be yese no ya
asem beto
ai so frɛ nipa no sempa che wo ne busu ani we yare me de na ba
kwalebu ana
ase wo ni
Kwalebu.
Yes, everything na rekono.
Na say unim say na no honorable akando. O pure musu say o sinya mi ni. A form say rapture. Ba akando ho. O style bi wo de ho. Me say me feel style na wa akando ho na to the say ono ho o ye slow ba show. Slow ba show hu ni sa no. O be bite o simple kra. O say ni o kwalebu no.
Sa no
ba kwa ba bia nti mo de mo wa ho a mo kika mani mo nsi sa adwuma no mo nye mo so bo so ambaji pe
si wo tamale teaching hospital ai sa no be si wo ba bia e be ba se rap
mo de
ave DVL fo na e ka sei na di we DVL fo aye no e me dama yes wo farm mechanic machines equipment no excavators bulldozers tractors graders forklifts ni na mo famra mo ma registration won se bebre register mo de no
o mo register
say wo bush and the bush no wo be den wo akwa ko hu say wo bush ntie ba ba ka police fo anya adwuma ye ntie wo wi da mo ne de
unya
ntie so obi ama registration obi ama ne de na mo taye si o mani so mo de yes ade ne say be ya illegal mining activities no
ya to betwa
eni say make kofi mu excavator ye kokoti excavator wo bi kroma ozem krom de yesu obremu na ti akwachi excavator no wo hodom ne be registration number no ka bia so registration number no enipo register ka ni din wo so nti ye be ko ne say we ye Odehyeeba Kofi Essuman ne dia okay ni abefro Kofi wo excavator na yakwachi excavator bi obremu adonkro no na ya se adonkro no excavator na yakwachi no eye wo dia ye de ne kopi ho no akoyia no
oh yeah no simple because say shisha ya ba ne say obemi ya wo de odi excavator ne be ye ansa no wakra
wo di beti gotemu ano
aha
na excavator di ti gotemu enti na no pai kan e tell democrat no wono so de wakwakofa e de aba ena no pai no eno no ti ya se nkrata no dodo na
ya asa no ho enti bebi wo ho bi
do oversee newspaper.
Oh, okay. Oversee Odehyeeba ya.
Oversee.
Oh, okay. Oversee ni ma.
Ni ma bi e koso ga.
Okay. Why are they?
Wodi na ni ahwe, wodi na ni hwe no wo say kama pa. Smith had you, was Smith so say ni bibre ba. Smith had you. Hey. Na oversee newspaper na no pa wo no so dia wode abani e. E na oversee a wo kire say lawyer Sami Jamfi. Or say apology accepted. But go and sin no more. Ko ben kwaye boni bi.
Ya da president Mahamas.
Ya da na se.
Za grassroots to soon ya no wate.
Ai watie.
Say ya no de omo de obegu agufo ebegu egu ya no mi
Eroso nsema aba no na afi no foreigners from form your madwe say omugbe sisa ye gold di akọ omo man ye ne de yensa ye ho omo so ya kire won e ma hoho me yensa ene kum e na no pay do overseer e de aba na anope yo ho owura bi ye frɛ no na nabosompem
okay
university of was no o see se no see feeling wo no
sa
unim say we screenshot we try yen yankasa we try picture
yes wo hwe
sisi ya
wo twa send
and we try no dey send him no se Kofi e woni Obaapa Yaa Titi munie na adwuma mo ye ma Ghana fo ne de adwumaden pa na mo ye no ya me hira mo pa ati na no was also ye chia pa mo so mo ye adwumaden na hwe ba bi owo a o twa sa picture we dey buy pa de a I see the chronicle the booklet anu sunie ana wase kwa santemantema posifo a wono mo posisi ahene no wase akrofo tachi am ye declare war e wo mo so wase wa wonim na abeda no kenye ti akrofo no isi ade mo hu taxes ni nyina o krofo na
yo ti akrofo no o she chire
ayo no a wase enne o mai krado pa ena same jamfi wono so yese umfom so no ya giatum ko menkonko ye boni bio eno so nsam e wa ti ya ye de besia
as me bra panyi same jamfi asemwe ma ye nyina so na ye sere ne se ma oma enom bu na bem se obi hia moa omwa no ye nim se wo ye obi a wo ye giver you are very generous wo wadoye a chese mesre wo ma busuani we ade we ye oyeye ma wo appetite of giving entenko mesre obi di asemba na wo capacity abetimi aboa
na waboa
boa no nyame na onim wakomam ti ne wahira wo no ti mesre wo same jamfi me mabusue ne bonsam agent we yade oyeye azawu my way ya shada asoma no no e ma na de no oyeye no emu wabem mesre wo
ana Obaapa
mesre wo this is the time cry grassroots to hear wo mo
hear pa ana Obaapa grassroots to hear mo so ye de beto aso ama ne se and the social media no account so all right but ayana womo beba ne ho komodiem womo mu video no etwa pictures no and also the security and so money
say dem ya sure so me security aye tight e dey say wo shia sa me jamfi obedwam na e bia ye prevent bibia mesro ye normal ehunu bi penti na aboa serewa
ojije ne background
ina ni tonche ai mesrewa yesere mo monti ase because oye asset e the more mine no
oye liability
asset chese yentimi afford se obi mfa no kantan cross bia nyansa bia di mu mfa me cross sese ye da president Mahama se ye nim se afede sa ye kasa wotie pa se no me kasa nka ekoye Victoria Hamad de bia nkebe demo na president Mahama se ye
ana mo a semrante ne maba wa ne sha ase so mo bobra esi su ko mani mebu o man na ye mo hi na mu twitwa mo nanti no munyai
na sa enkrofo bi de o mo madwene mu no enkokorafo na wo se nya sika enya mrante enti na wo mo ho kura no ya brante a ya mpene ma ankoso aje nkokorafo no
sika no so mo
fa nya de pa bia na mo de pajamas change your style be like that Yamode yado no. Mama first opportunity so na memo DCOP Abdulrazak Abaso. And na mebo wabaso sa chese sa papa we hu. Wo po bi a ye ka se oye security experts. Oye security mu ekenkon. Oye security mu Usain Bolt. Oye security mu Messi. Lionel Messi.
Uyo no.
Mama for Ronaldo me kan, me Ronaldo.
Wa amabo Ronaldo. Me pesa.
Who probably security mu Lionel Messi. Who per security who per security expert what bait to say they dare you. What you say? What mean sign DCOP Abdulrazak or boy Juma papa on fun integrity so niagro.
A very important
on fun integrity niagro. And I said also security minister ye benya bia ono de camera sit anima na Ghana said no home ya no dan no mama no atade e show no we to na be The whole national security. Brady Yakubo.
Penisana Akwala Yosa Yasuyeti.
Hey!
We eating.
I find a young national security coordinator, Papa. Near your born minister of Kwama Bobra. No, Baba, if you say something, say something. You need something. I want not so many experts. Oh, go for a national security minister, but I don't know about. Oh, no, dear, be on security who a Ibia, then NKOSUO no Jessica. Almost bisa say time almost a pie operation galam stop on operation car life no operation why no God do no mo kwagigi wo prisia no God do no way one was said the way GCOP Abdul Razak or the camera sister say Ghana for more the yakwagini ya the Kwama Bank of Ghana ama mraye na juma zaban na makoyo operation yete pa aye de camera si so da
papa na Ghana ya omame na papa.
So that's the difference between DCOP Abdul Razak, the current national security coordinator, and the others. And others.
Mali president. Why are DB? What? Political parties are going to Ogunu.
Oh, and Rami who sorry to me there. Now, I will be another.
Ogunu.
Hey!
Political parties are going to Ogunu.
Now, minimum, don't part of person achieve.
As I say in a bassa. Now, Aquaco, yes, I mean, quite maintenance.
Oh, I had a busy. Oh, I had a busy. Busy. One says our propaganda, no. And then people for shots, and I, President Mahama Peso, Samra, no San Kobium. President Mahama Peso, Samrano, no San Quartet, Tino Peso, Pam Gypsy. I may say, NPP, they are good in propagating propaganda. Before. So said the men who are inside and out. Kwabrani did tropa when about to about me so did tropa. Then I don't know the press conference no ye fire. Sammy Jane Funo. One was said the Casacra no when Nimuna, Jimmy, when Nimuna, Chasaba, okay. Yes, Sabia, Nims of Kwabrani.
Press conference no be a problem was Sammy Jane people.
Oh,
so my press conference grand kay.
Namoya problem no ba Casa where we are more. One and a beer who did and cut us while watching some of Fosika. Yari was a book. Woo, moral rights of the Kobias.
MPP need to meet $50,000. What trouble bar?
Now, some party for no mushu. Now, one inquire people for the grassroots to fossil. Oh, there be a Abronya ya what to the near see President Mahama so bushe I would the President Mahama them and now ordinary near see Kennedy Japan. One can no corporate contract makano for that as one farmer. I also and your more party kurana. Enti one more who crown almost discriminating. Enti one more said the NDC yana and your mahomete. My young to be been 2 years Catadian.
No, so I'm fat.
Oh dear.
Your person Ghana cost one of the M.
Ghana need a bay. Say, Yami had much enough for a besamba form. The air no. She's a fool. Every time see the crown of Mamma now could be cry. Hey!
For no such an $1 no society.
Says I would tough one out to Mr. Barno. Bar near Costro.
A person may try.
Ah, and then.
Wow.
Ya bro, ya bro pain, Papa. Who could you go tough for 500 Ghana? Now a ban at the Dacia, I say a real.
Me say na me fele ya 7.
Ah, adai
750.
Ya wato ya no ya mo ya. Eya mo ya. Ma ye ntwa ye homra.
Fu na so atinte ya o ya.
Eya ne ya.
Hey, Smith.
Eya ne ya because
academy.
Enko for dollar the academy o. Dollar na academy microphone su. Mo na ma mo kwasesa. Money baba mo so na dollar na da 5 cedi. Ba cho ye twa ye ho abasisi. Nomination.
with not enzymes that control stones.
It has a nice flavor. Not much of matter.
Oh, I see today.
I brought 5 big sachets of new Jamal.
Yes, ma'am.
It has a nice flavor.
Yes, ma'am.
Add the sauce. Jamal washing powder. Give me this.
Cleaner, fresh, it's up.
Madam, my platform of M5 online, there was CTV, OMAN Ghana, NKOSUO, but the other house builders, real estate, Waha, and the back where Japan say rent house no unisika. Ushia landlord as have been previous or no rent na no didi, only business be a kahua utiate. Because I know I look where you might just hot a time and I do a wow so be a dano. That yeah, Yana said, why would him say, I need your mamma fiantem. Baby, a prana, not a quine, no. What the beer a sinning chain. There's war chair or no, but I'm sick away. Pressure. What rents a whole one cry, and grow forward to your knee. Hey, matter. As I said, the Bama were 2 who's to the your common. To me, Pacho, what's in the sea, now, what fun and tem. Now, when they had builders, yeah, what airport said, you know, yeah, break. I just say, we drew one man. Why should ye no one man tem? A bear cacran, I do get about 3 billion. And then when you're sassy, is already a chopolia, yeah. Hey! Other words saying, yeah, me, besides that saying, Boko, dear, and your Boko is about a Boko, what? Kakra, we are very fine. Darata ho ya de e de nyame ase ye mo command pay ye airport city ye wo ye na mo so amwo ni go pram ne
sai so fo
mo so mo ho ye de
nyame adro
okay airport city ye de ho ye pa
yenim sa wan so a wo hwe ye ho ye pa ye fenchi asronko e ma hwefo ne atiefo na pay na ye buso akanfo ma wo se wonya maje wo de wonya nya efie wura wonya nya asase wura ye pa wo chewa kwanya edasoa e wo ho edema se ubetutu anamon na wa ba ya se ye a e wo ashaiman no na wo ba ho a e ho ene ye do beko akohwe dwumadi a ye di se ye ton wensase ye sisi adan na fe ye wo ho akade enso a e ka ho enti se wo pesa kwanya yi bidi a tumrika na o china nyame ya doma bra be hia yen ewo ashaiman ehwa na ebutu ashaiman kaketo divisional police station no ye ne di animhwe na aba beduru ho a ehwo na ye ma wakwa aba na afi yajeje wo so de yajeje wo tata de wakokire wo ka wo befo wo ko hefa wo ko shy hills wo ko ningo pram wo ko airport city this aya kro me ho na wo me pa cha mo join ne no ma mo pe shy hills so me kan yen ho na ningo de ene de cha se ho de mufu a esa se ho de da kwan ho e kwan ho pa lighty se sansuweni akwapi madan road anase aflao road no enu nti se wo pe bia me pa o chew nyame ya doma ochina ye fiada friday memenda nso eto aso ochina fie ne na memenda nyina ye kɔ sightseeing brana ye fa wonko ne kɔhwe sikatua bia anim de di kan no sikatua bia anim tie bia wadwa yo kensene se omoa wo ho uniska wo de ba me pa cho sikatua bia anim ye de wo kɔ shy hills free ningo pram free chopoli free na wo ba na wani age ho a enye ohye na emomwa so kwohwa wani beje ho eda na ye ka ho asem ye ka nsase a manso eni ho nsase asomdwe wo ho nsase a wota woda wo beda wonya ne baabia na emom benya bi ewo Hearts Builders Real Estate ya so ye eho na wo benya nsase papa yi bi ato na nsase papa no ne bonso efu papa edem 25,000 Ghana cedis 30,000 Ghana cedis me pa wo chew se wo pe 25 o se wo pe 30 o aye bi mo si omonte sika na se me pa ocho titi sika ni mu no 250 million 250 million and 300 million so ewo se wo pe bi ade make ho asem 4 plots ebi mo de minim se wate ebi mo de no quarter plots ho price na mabubu a kire wi uti ye ya na bi nso benya na half plot de ka ho asem 25,000 30,000 4 plots 70 by 100 dimension. Your numbers no was screen so me pa show fat ne frey se wontimi ene ye wie se ye beka se wie a mesre fa your numbers no e was screen so o frey ya ye no bedi enkomo your numbers no e da so a ye 0241 665 200 0241 665 200 and now say obetimi so afrey was 0540 226 276 0540 226 276 numbers in are very active. Any old numbers are winning ni nyina so very active. Ofrey ya wonsa ebeka yen ewo na sikatua mu no ye ma wakwanya ewo busumi nsia entem na afe entem esa ya sika asase a wotu hususu nkakra unya ne baby abra hard builders e wode obenya bi watu susu a beye fiera watu susu a beye asase ra watu susu a ma landlord on tata na emuma sidan koma landlords for so mu wa botre no mu wa somodwe na no so shouldn't prevent you from coming to buy land at Heart Builders Real Estate. Siketua mu no ya ma wakwanya busumi nsia afentem sa opa afia no abehye ho e ho nhyehyɛ simple ubedin kan etua emufa 50% wotu emufa wi a na afa di aka no ye ne kakran eno ni susu na ye ka no na wo ye ne kakran esan se ye ne ye ntwama ye susu mpo ebi wo ho mu twama ebi anu aka say every day metua 10 cedis ana say every month metua 100 Ghana ye no mpo ye de na ye twam wo susu esan se de wa ho odin ebe somu no na ode beba aba beto ase obusuni bia
me beto ase na free no esan kra de me temps na
osade o temps na me nwanwo osade
o temps na mo wo na o ko free ase no ado de se san kra na kwaza fa
osawo o temps wa ode be yi wadwuma enti wo ba bosome no de obenya na ode abreye ye ntwa na chenchen ma se bosome bia fa 5,000 bra de bi ye ni mo ka se minim se adwuma yekuo ahoro mo ni age ye ho wo GPRT wo se mo wo market o se mo ye institution o ni nyina ye wa kwanya sronko e de mamo fa ye numbers no na frey mo frey a makoma so ade ne ye betie de ese ye de boa mo bia ye betime so e de aboa mo ye kan enfra mo se wo to ya asase no ewie a me pa cho ye wo blocks wo ho so ye ton ye wo bricks wo ho ye wo plumbing materials ye wo electrical shop ye wonioma bebre akade a eka edansie ehun so pese wo si dan a ye ya so ye si dan na enti ye be si dan na mam na emom wa kwanya so obi nso be si a ye prevent wo se menye ne sa wetimi aye na nso efa dansie hu efa asase papa hu efa ehu akade hu no ni nyina fa beda Heart Builders Real Estate na ye mwa ewo ho ye numbers no eda so a ye 0241 665 200 and also be free so it was 0540 226 276 and so na dey go ewo mfoni yi TV so wo hwe bi me pa cho sha hills dey na bi da so awo ho e ho na wo pa me pa cho ma to bi dada na ma mo san be to bi no momra ntem esan say akaka kra bi na ya asa na emom Heart Builders de Odehyeeba na de asem ye wo bebre e wo ho na emom minim se won so wo twa promotion ye ba be ye promotion wanwaso obi anche enti ta me kuju na emom wo pebi mprempren dia bra ne beto be 25,000 Ghana cedis and then 30,000 Ghana cedis yes rani afa ye nko ye krom kakra na ye krom fo so wonte ye nka esan se yaba CTV
Mesize Enkwe, all the back couldn't never buy na say. The about the time now can the fabaco nabra.
Let me uncle like if I had to build this real estate. Avales minya hoko a ebe check anya keke bubu ke hia be mi agede mi aji e papa down the said the secret dile ani pama heart builders real estate to me don ato mi aji e mi pasi atom akade na le heart builders real estate to me pay me modia me le ashama kaketo junction directly opposite ashama police command pedo ope efimi a heart builders real estate me le do ope Ghana du kokodo mi atan ato mi aji e mi apo anipa Anigwa kemle no pocho na melentia garami asele epa bososomo le shayos ningo propra pletopoli ne menya shayos wa ele akoso bumoji eye ningo propra pletopoli ha opete ole apla umoji na etode ningo propra pe anigwa dia aton akpo ningo secondary technical school ame eye ne eva chopoli ha na nya jele sagle me government affordable houses e wokola edo chopoli chepe anigwa jefo Net 25,000 Ghana cedis, allo 30,000 Ghana cedis last year. Mila kuku den up and I get a heart builders real estate Tomiaji, Navajo full plot 70 by 100 dimension. My product the call heart builders real estate. I made up a full plot, yemi me yonawe. Can never heart builders real estate Tomiako, I don't have a full plot. A need a service at Tomawa or check at our legend. Heart builders real estate never any back a million of Pochona Milenzia. Epa Asiola Nipa, a Kadik Play, a Chitedon, a Pagbalania Mechoko, a Langadina, the Kenya Langadina, Kenya Puhena, Amekade, Siketa, ever webo Metoma play, and Nipa Legatuma, Heart builders real estate, Tomia Tomelesico, at the Pede Sadesica Ella. Milo Peple, I see a Benema. E fida gbe plebe mi dagbe kele me pe kuma sikanye e choke gbe plebe mi dagbe mi lo peple aseve be na gede mi aji e me side visit ke mi na be sebe ba o che aton apomo no popole eme ne mi yi ne mi boa o che aton ade adanse agro na me de benya tepe wonye benya ke bro heart builders real estate dollar anu kre prodo ni that the pede said esike ela ne maudi indi kanya 7 o'clock gede mi aji free mi akọ yi ada ko gbo na ne ke ma heto ta come up number so le screen and e ne na yomi e pepe don the said secretela alo babia the said secretela so e ke me meto ko nu chon le fiawa ya ton akọ emeku akọ na mi up number sa wenye 0241 665 200 0241 665 200 alo 0540 226 276 0540 226 276 Building materials, the said Kenya plumbing materials, electrical appliances, locks, bricks, the said Kenya polytanks, even me a digester now, to whenever your heart builders real estate, but the said Kenya, don't aqua now. The Maudi at Chogadamiaji. The saddest bia to the anibaji na bia mi akọ dodo akọ akwana mikata na anya zane akwana mikata na so me no cry pe me ma say esi ama me kan sure say odofo o secret admirer o so chia o oh, nde wa bada do se mil na me ka kire no aba me bibia why are there Madam Rejoice chia strong corpora don't worry and that member site no me am ka share say from the secret admirer no no share no so me team wa oh me team oh mo oben yepa oben it's go national estate and me pa cho medical catch say and crowd your person when you can e baby abetina baby abeda me so hard builders amana flexible open class ase no wutu hu susu ni nyina no omosa krama akwan ma yesu adwuma etie no class anti tu hu susu esa de ma director unya 5000 aseje no de akwa cement je no de atop blocks or no mu blocks no ton bi to otimi su crowd free
another no come obo akọ de be fiu or the brush ni be fiu or polytank or one near oh bibia o etu de otos ase na aya ne se wo sere so obo aposha no posha no na fe tu susu ne sa no ne baba hoso no hwe wo be hu afe mienu no accident na wie kra na wan tim po se wo yisika ba se wo twan sa wo be ko hu once wo timi nkoda obato asase na tua ka wie ne da ho timi pa cho yenye ne sana hard builders aba say obeboa ye because for say we are your future planners bra me plan your future no efa amount Mamina hard builders real estate as a papa na yentwa djubade no so nko ye ni mame ka messages ne kakra Emmanuel Kofi or stop Galamsey now because Galamsey is still going on. Okay, mame kwa umalo so na me sweet pie honorable Joanna Jan Kujo enkodi enkomo na dwumadie bi ekoso won constituency say me lance no me tama me de kwa ba bia na ma hwede ekoso ewo ho na me hu say machines pa wade akwa constituency ni mu no minim de wade machines ne kwa akoye me hu say wo cheche man crofo sa honorable good morning. Hello honorable Honorable Joanna, good morning. Mo kona say honorable line no emma mi ye na fe mentimi ense nenka because me hu say niama no machines na akese menim de omode koye me hu say dryers wo me hu say sewing machines ne che say niama bebre menim say within a period you buy ya say abana mobile koye this informants 5 months. Na say we yan crofo makohia adwuma kura wi a na woni mo ho hwe anaso na de omokotu mu na we wi na wo sai set wo mo app amafi central for mo nya de ye papa na mo hwa se enobo Joanna Jan Kujo na homa no ebeto me ya me friend kache ebeto mama me na afi me ne no edi ye enkomo nti niema ne bi na wo hu e wo screen no so no nti wa wutimi se niema no edoso pa we di otimi se etamu ankasa we die honorable wa ya de mo we ya friend da se bi mra biem ya da se bi mra biem Oliver Twist asks for more. Ti we dey me jam fi central for na mu ni akasa Oliver Twist. Yes am pebiem because unemployment rate in we ya na betimi dey atu ase. Enya obi an na betimi enya white collar job and about tie akwetena office. Ensa no adwuma no kra no vim wom ni sika wom enti si yetimi ebo ho na ye hye wo mo eden. Eso wo ma sene na wo mutimi esete apa. Eno kwa alone kra be ma unemployment rate no. Asumdue timi aba enti wenyi na eye machines a yakwa akoche edi ama eye omanfo a wo mo ewo Amanfi Central eti Amanfi Central for manya de a eye pa meka che honorable say Oliver Twist ye pebiem. Honorable good morning. Hello good morning. Hello honorable me da se papa nyame hira papa de di kan na nkoma me ne wo bedi ma me ni kan fa me request ntum we de Amanfi Central force ye da wase na bi mra biem wadaro ma tinimo problem na tai sa adwumade kase we yachi ni awudi machines ma wo say hair dryers na afa sewing machine ni eniama bebre cha say enya asem ketwa
enti ekuya no ya de sekan na do afuo ya bibia enti eno nti na masoma me ya de sekan eye mako 500 bottles abaku bi a mu 42 net over 21,000 pieces eye sekan na eye street light ohia yam pattern mo esum bebre okokro bi so na yimfo ne na mo bi mo ka teme so omuhia street light Timeka tira me won say ya dan ya be ye nkoro be bless. Mami mfa ne be bless akunti no so me 500 pieces e ka bosses na. Afa rona omusia de pam. Omusia tire. On se mple be bless tete no be ha. Boss na obi ekoson abi okoya ba wakra obi fie anza ne amani machine or the continue to zakosia na sabi ya wo mu class na matena class da na me fia me central wasa gona na fi na se na so me mari yi amoa me hu se na bro ni bebrisia man one of my promise am e ma na bro se so mutu me to abama me na ra de ya na bapawa let your na this year.
Hello, Robo.
Yeah, one and go for this. I can kind. That's a cover as 1,000. The last month, quarter machines broke 1,000 pieces, and on you bought car more than a year 2.7 million cedis for cheap 27 billion OCs. Nti ya kwache chemie ya no na nkrofo ko start o maduma na nkrofo fo bi so kasa se ya yi na se bo nyi mu ne ya de mo ya ba ya kan ya mo antie because e mle blame ko so fi se bi bia ya politics so ye party ba onye party ba o kan o de no be se ko bi ama ji usika nti ya so ko be bia be su agba ne ntwa boni bi ya nti o man to mi anye ya de we ya kwa wie no and uncle for bed them every 2,000 and you know I won't send any 4 days in Yaminaya. I say you 36 billion, which is 3.6 million cedis. Masa koto machine and first bar, second bar, third bar in Nabaduka. You have to see a MDC so on a book examples. I said on some one I said a Yabuso check. Yenchema inkluna omama esunya man yasa ya de shop man sabkeke ya momo ko hwe baby ya musunya dwuma no ko hwe no jealous no ba ya machine aka na ninna enso ya sanso ya pese ya babela chi program in fact e be invite ma
okay
I would be a osunya dwuma ninna ya ko mo na bo ni pa dodo no na fe every week bi ya be mo bi a 1 million 100 cedis na a month na be 400 cedis a month na 4 million said the be ya nipa na ya sa de na kosu ya dwuma sabi se ni ma bi eni bia na de papa ni bia onu to be so mo kakra every day bia nko be di 20 cedis na 10 cedis me as a first time senior MP pharmacy central me so me su we e bia boa emapro said the be ya nko wa nyensan ene ema omonyenyem ema mom take advantage o yemi ama nketua omudiye na edesa na mabegwe basabasa ye aba intending na to take a burden of the parent and also encourage the youth to say so one go school na wabamu oti blofo wa ko school one go school and certain na them and also pe bibi na ye na fa bibi si wo so so the be ya o chine bi also usia ukuru bi no be wale umpa ana usia be me bi no be wale wa ana uso wa adwuma papa bi na wokoya wan ka se bi wo ye kwadwe ti ye pese obi a enyansa no adwuma obi akra wa kosu awie potie na ni je ho se o pese osia adwuma ya de omo nyina ye den etu ana ye emrantie ni nyina youth no ebi mo wa na mo se omo pesa beta kan obi wa so opekra kan obu a also means na carpenter na plumber and also ya ma omo kwan dia kwanya to se said ya materials on ya mo so to mo so ko pepe bi on to so mo sia no wasa na ya na me fi central road so o pelu be na be ya na on fales na inchia no mo sia ma esan se bucha na se da chi bi e be central bi ati the schools na vocational school etumi si bi on central etumi ma and so man encouraging more a skill training but bibia is so sack from baby and son and I'm yet to me every coin among the oppressor of the night tia certainly say but you young to me face a bedroom baby you try and show your chair most ye be more than 10,000 at Yuma Amman central and my bower and in Mantia Abba to one or not so better says one costume for which yes you and now share education side some of the schools no yeah what was school from nursery now to JSS including you of not second omuni teachers The teachers in one intim, your man, and one papa, and on my fuck community teachers on one, you to a mocha and number, you to a mocha. That's an uncle part of the letters ever quapping. No more boy, no more to me, my teachers with schools now. A Tramancy sent over 400 schools. And your teachers more because you're your teachers. Tigamaya, they say, or more Monsieur Guman, they say, West School so tight. And this is an incredible young and she sent a man fancy 200. Mobile says 200 yet. I shall say, I have teachers, I'm a normal. The one, the teachers 5. The one, the teachers 2. A crow dependent school, no. Nipa dodo ana teachers do omukai. Said the very young alana this young the person because a crow wa school ba akono. Teacher ba ko or chere subject has a 5. The basa a man kwala ne foundation NKOSUO. This year media seminar so every month here. They say it's more than 3 to 5 billion. A yaka to a 20 teachers I have form. A we na me set time about the shape. Sana many now so the question kakra ni na ya man system tra improve to say yan kasa human empowerment no yan so no apart from say e ye kwan e be ye nsuo e be nya hospital e be nya sanoma yan ya abomu so dan na ye ana ye ma ye mama ni ye nya hospital ase na omu ni e piga enti mo pani na ni say the pay ye man ni amati central ni was a mine to a reference to be a first women and peaceful and
all right, honorable, where the Medoba gold board issue is in Ranimu Kakra because of expertise in when it comes to the gold sector. Honorable Humanatiana. And the me person make answer my question when they say, not just say, o constituency hono wa mo ana wa mo so nya bia wa mo pe no politics nti NDC MP na ye de amefa me hu hye na no mo nim say na da na enti abawie ya ne de wo mu nya ya anka wo ma wo mu bi
enu nti ne ya sa akoto bebre ya sisi ayeka asabe ko eso e conservative
ni a politics be ya Ghana for. All right, so quick one, honorable. Yenim say about mining sector now. We are expert wom enra operation gold board and national security you know. Then na communicate Emma Muamudi gold huja e Ghana have new regulations gold board person what they bano.
Me pacho enra no operations na mo ye no betimi akire mu kakra there na usi ega.
Me cardia the mekadia wamoche foreigners na wamo edi gold or smuggle edi akọ outside the country because you say mra no kire say we are foreigner untimi di gold hu dwa e wo Ghana ha
the etie nyina ne say na kwan so na gold board omoye e san say aya kan me say Ghana fo ye pasem sulasem Dabia ya dune amanone fo ni abrofo ne foreigners omobeko omokwa entidie ngata wotima
meti asia pa
Ghana fo na nkasa ye di ye kuro na sebi ye hotire ye Ghana hotire ye nsuo ye kwan Ghana be bia ye bibia anye entine blaso say ebi mo beko na ebi mo ba eja bigu a eja bitiase say be ya ye betumi ayadan Abwa Ghana my no because Ghana for the British from her or new go to Kura in so so. But also South Africa and Canada and Australia more. Or the gold I had no matter blame Ghana so you say yeah largest producing country in Africa now in the whole world. And this second say yeah the gold you just now say Ghana for na Kasano you to me come to gold na ebia India ni Pakistan ni bi na ono na auto gold magana this year and na auto gold magana and na auto gold ko classing essa bi kulom wasa gona manfi ebia jaka manso and ebia o kon kaka and se o ko wasa be kwai akoto gold na eya ni wo ma wi as a Ghanaian as a citizen enti anya sa ban ma emma so bi so be ye gold adwuma na ofa kwati kwan so ensem fata eno de ense aban bam obia na gold board so empam foreigner bi asama ye kan nyina ne say so person ye adwuma wo Ghana ha wo go adwuma sanula kwan so na sa ye adwuma and stay in peace. If you do the right thing and follow the law with the guidelines, you will work here peacefully and work through God. But the Kobat is how you're foreign and no abba, no sign of you. You better now and I'm bullet, you better now and I'm paga, you better now and I'm wasagram and fee, you better now and I'm a fee and I said, 1 year, plume there be a buying and mahon. Until God in Pam will be an able no. One more who's the actual woman and no my boss will internet in Iowa. Almost a question can be so to see Kako or Ghana. Almost a question can be so a year, you might any league away and as a property and as a muscle at the year to man. In case you see a woman and you don't blackness. That's what I said. Because I'm a Ocean mining companies, I can see a big 50 years, 100 years. Then, oh my Ghana, they are quite. As I find quite a bloody crab, I said, oh, be all year good that you may be our year life scale mining company. It could be all year good that you may as long as you have more kind of the national to Accra, our year. The banner, the second graduation is big war, and then la pan big book on the swat. Or be rather here, Duma or Ghana or your foreigner, or Virgin whom you answer Wapa. And on to that one, I have buying, to me, you see a natural resource, and how my dollars and I slip. Because for the first and your dollars, they generate. Businessmen require air bag here, say almost lay dollars in a coffin. Actually, and this year buying air, yeah, Duma, and the minister of finance. Boy, you blood to force the governor, and so papa. It sounds good to me, say, and no more dear gonna come. Omo you so magical, and yes, and artificial, and you go dinner. And okay, and no more make sure, say, yet be good, the demand the family fine so. Said the buyer, the dollars in the stable. The economy was so I stable. Now, Obi bag Ghana club a year to one. No, you're growing now, or you're investor, or you're foreigner. Well, one says, Ghana, on me, there will be a GDP, a BBI, a stable year. I didn't know OMAN woman investor. It's a good board in Cambodia. As some I can answer, almost I'm not quite so. No more, I buy more in the way. Or be a win-win situation. And the country will benefit. A corona, to go the land, to go the message, to almost benefit. And the whole entire country and government or what power, so we say, or what I
Honorable, do you see, sir? Ye do ye one bro ache as of mine, sir? Ye was sika koko na just say, ye intimian will be bia, she say, ye bia, crofo tua, ma or mine no baby, ye dreamy. As ye do ye one bro ache kakra.
If you say ache, then so engage. Senkayan starting is here at Daveni. And the starting is a good step. Into gold board, a year to Martin, and your government a year to Martin. And collectively, meaning say, a money penny will be anime the dance yourself. First time, your first 3 months, and your first 6 months, a DNA. That will NDC government, or DC, that will be as I mean, it's a way to Ghana for the Tuana NDC. For the next 30 years, it will stay power because you hear more years. You repair all the damage now. Or more more and one thing I have to take gold very serious because gold is going to play a very big role in everything we are going to do in this next 4, 8 years and 20, 30 years ahead of us.
All right, Honorable Mami, now I say now, so what that Janame Pacho, I'm a fish central for almost a woman, Muda. Message I mean, almost when you don't want that was so the annual pension. As an Omajao. It's Honorable John Ajay Kujo, I don't know. Is I'm a fish central for say when you didn't want that was 20 years, Wamube Yusuno, Papa, Pamu Yusuno, or Rana didn't waba. Said to Abdul and I Diabano say, I'm a fish central. We have a visionary leader. May God bless you, Mama. Yedase enti honorable Joanna Jan Kujo ya Mafi Central Member of Parliament and yedina kwa kodi enkomo no enti mesraw maka cho say policies no eba na ote wansem agyan su say wode party spectacle achi wede do wa hwe ato na abetwam ko wa hu say Amafi Central MPP for no mo ho no ye kan wo mo no mo so wo ma ye nkan wo mo afeniamba ni bawie ye no na mo kan ye na man kan ye enyewe honorable so besa akotofo fra beka ho na oman no eyeyie na so obo political duku yebekọ eja na ate ho nti wose mu nyina obi afa ne wadwe Ghana first ansa na political party aba na ye wo live e wo Facebook ye my CTV GH and afa YouTube nso ye stream e wo YouTube live my CTV GH enti pacho ya no wa follow nya oba Facebook a like page no na we are what me a follow time bia CTV ebeba live no obenya notification na won so what me a join ne yen Ivan Che Innocent at na say deda Ivan be boko de eda nyame ase ye hia na ye ko weekend nti weekend no na etisen last weekend na be sisabre kronuma ye dede dodo
and I think there's a dollar conversation in the yard there.
Yeah, sure.
They say abaya ma ya $100 na sutwe esotia
ye sutia ye dia sutia ye
Mr. we just here omo akọ ya banso said an economy da bia na dollar no ba fom
ya da nyame ase na ya won koma hodo ewo ye nim ewo se ye to aso na ye di na ye behwe eno a gold board operation a wo mo ye na ya hwe gold board activities impact a de ema ye economy no na afi president pardon Sami Jemfi eno so yetimi e de ato aso batumi bra ne fo se ohun se abusue ne ni biemu a on katanani nipa maame no ya za ye agent hwe ho ye e wo ne honyo no nko a nipa binu mo ha ye se da so mo e wo life nti e ya hwe ye ahwe ye pa ne experience and de nam Innocent yen sha se na enram ye sure self follow gold board for activity and omo national security operation omo ye India for our mo smuggle gold out of the country any sika pudu a wo alodu de agu bag mu a enya asem ke 20 wey e che se eye niam a efiri omo anim koda bia ye ho akiri ye nyina ye za niam no yeah
de nika ma mencha na mencha watie for na menka se Ghana bra nyina because of some of these collusion and connivance between some of these external operators and some Ghanaians out mo kroma say eno mo ka bom ena gudia nyankopon ade adom ye o se yemfa emo ye ho bra nanka yemfa nyeyie mo ya setena mu NCA no the greed of few and omo connive with certain external way omo repay this country off so Goda ewo Ghana ya sasim from Titi besi na sometimes what tenase na obisa won say so why are we still poor the only question that coming to your mind is because of greed greed that is so filthy and greed that is insatiable means a greed that you can never satisfy it and yet enti over say ya kwato aba no there were a lot of questions are not running around Africa. Because young people have becoming quite receptive and very active in politics. I'm not for bisa questions. When they come to resources, when they come to human resources, Africa, the richest. When they come to mineral resources, we are the richest. So how come say yen to me, and you say near my way? But questions are not because of some of this intrusion by the external powers, China, Russia, America, all of them have taken keen interest. They will tell you, say, oh, we are investing in Africa, but the truth of the matter is that we are taking away these valuable resources away, mineral resources, including human, and leaving the continent very impoverished and very poor. And to we are Maya, you need to be very decisive and take some actions. At the end of the day, a bit departed from that colonial mentality, that colonial way over the years. That has been the signature playbook. The politics in this country. And Juba has some of the countries like Burkina Faso, Odehyeeba, he's taking a bold initiative to nationalize all mineral resources belonging to Burkina Faso, making sure that Neman or Mowono will be used to better the life of the people. Ghana, unfortunately, because of same greed in the past, you know, Yetimia bombarding our CD, your ownership of some of these mineral resources to foreign and external powers. I know the day or minor influence thereby royalties, and these royalties, the people and the community don't benefit. And the year about in 2024, no, one of the conversation I Ghana for air can say this time round, no, Africa must own its own resources. But by of course, a government need to open negotiation with those companies and when they making sure say we negotiate for a better deal for this country. And again, aside the big companies or Mutuno, the can also getting Ghana for issue companies and as for other those mining, you know. Some of these people have also brought in the same group like China and other people. India, they are here chasing Ghanaians. So when they take a wooden A to Galamsey, air sensors saying so. No, we are the sad aspect of this whole thing. They say, gold, no. A yard back one with me a use as a reserve currency, it's me Mausika, a yating. But so more activities in the acquire these gold, a fast free chroma crowd, or bien the new initiative. And I think that so far Ghana for us I see who's on fast. So because just like cocoa board, central pooler, every cocoa be our my munina near government in a better. I'm a government, I that particular external I that export, no. Now revenue never will come directly to the central bank instead of giving that power and privilege to individuals. I know the day Okotong gold na Sikano kra makroma, then they keep it in an offshore account somewhere. Some of the people doing this are not even Ghanaians. So Sikano a good year for kroma, but when they go and sell, the monies don't come back. China for are exporting gold right in front of us. In the past few years, Oko airport now have boxes and then as for exiting the shores of this country. Our national security for air more clearance to leave this country. We are the and now Branty Bayane. Al Jazeera for your documentary, shocking revelations. Even government officials were really involved in some of these things. So, Neman and aircon, not Ghana, ain't no benefit to be free. Until I go board, and people were kicking against them. Do we even know a 7 year country? Do we even know understand? Because the whole thing is there's a central pool. Gold now, and now government to gold now. Kwabrani to me, Nipa na wati wana ompena sama. It doesn't mean say this whole gold button is absolutely sure. And one of the way I bet me apoya, a central avenue. Gold resources na carbon tea no nyina. They say this entity like cocoa board and that turn your cocoa carbon tea. And Sikano bar, the monies are coming to cocoa board. The same thing, gold board is buying gold, selling, and then the money will come directly into the central bank. So I know the day. The dollars in for na year penny, the central bank will have. And again, it's a government person or keep some of these gold our central pooler. It's very easy to get in touch with your friends gold board just to ensure say your gold reserve I will say you know. Yes, you bet me because you see one of the best ways you bet me keep your sikanamana very resilient. You know, one of the ways this backing it with this gold thing. Because my culture saying recent time China that has been in the planner and then we Poland free where China is one of the countries that all to gold. The central bank is buying gold as a because and then they are departing from the US dollar. They want to use gold as their reserve or more added back or more currency now is stable. So consistently you see China dropping their currency, but still because of that we not warranty or mutimi etimijina. Sana as a Ghana so yetiminya that gold reserve now a bit give value to your way. Now I must see are gaining some stability. In recent time yes. Investor confidence people are coming in as if but don't also forget a gold board now say exporting gold and bringing in revenue. The more dollars come into this country, the value of the dollar will go down. The more dollars flow into this country, value will be conform because dollar no cost when a lot of people are chasing dollars and there are few in the system. We no cost but the one or mine sika sem na say with the more foreign way about minuma. So you don't need to pay much for a dollar. And these are some of the basic strategies I think the government adopt here. Play well so when it comes to this gold thing, I think this foreign influence, it will come to a time it should be zero. Not Ghana, only all the resources. It is sad to note if you go to some of the African countries, I might say DR Congo, the resources are what can take care of the whole of Africa. there are some of the countries, the powerful, your friends, the mineral resources, a man for here to do whatever that they need. You know, they have it. Items like uranium, one of the powerful active material, man for the nuclear winning as for them. Africa has a abu, but if you go to DR Congo and other countries, China, America, Russia are there fighting over, and some of these assets have even been handed over to some of the Chinese for them. They will come in the name of investment. Or be hijack have a perpetual influence over to another day. You know, if you go to some of these communities, you see poverty, and that has been the signature thing. In Ghana, for instance, if you go to the mining areas, go to Obuasi, for instance, few people are rich, but the majority of the young people are living a hopeless life because there is nothing for them. Assassin no cry na with the baby, you know. Ya say no, ya poison unsuo, and near my from our home call yam. And you're poisoned. You are not even benefiting from some of these things. So now that people are becoming increasingly aware, no, we need to tap into these natural resources. Now you put away greed, not that kind of selfish tendencies. Now men kwame pese mi ye kwabrani timini foreign company could sign contract. No the cat. Now a minor will get zero and now people are exploiting us over the years. No to near. You see poor people because you have leadership and governance, and the priority they say create poor masses. And always they will look up to what they will come and beg and become popular. That is a sick and very stupid mentality that we have. So politicians, most of them don't even care. That's improving people's life. You just keep them poor there so that they will If you go to America, people wake up a day, there is a job for them to go and do. The very moment one is able to wake up to go to work, because you can't growth of economy. It is the aggregation of all economic transactions happening within the borders and even outside the borders of the country. So the more your people are sitting at home, that economy will not grow. So you need to stay for that particular economic activity just to ensure that people wake up, they go and work, because that transaction will what will expand in bringing the economy up. But I'm saying narrow-minded, you know, we think about ourselves, our selfish parochial interest. You know, we don't think it's creating opportunities for people, no. And then the young people who are supposed to wake up and go to work, you know, the person that is supposed to create the job will not create. A true political party and you see, fortunately for us, they tell the Biamaka said, say Yanko Ponje black man go heaven, I thought that now or no pan we've been blessed with all the resources. You see,
Ivan, what's it saying?
Oh, yeah, mistake. Black man go heaven because I brought the bonnie with Timankasa because a near my was I see way soon. America, UK, and so forth, they don't even have half. Because when it comes to mineral resources, I was mentioned the NDB Africa. When it comes to human resources, that is the most valuable resources of all the resources in Nipa. Yeah, youthful population for any. But besides, I didn't see poverty about the signature way of us. Because of bad governance, greed, and then one person want to own it all. You understand? In recent time, look at Kwanya first one, I kasa about galam saying a man for to good. Yeah, where you go, do call. Sanka bind to me taking this decisive and bold measures, and I'm getting me bringing some of these initiatives in play. I'm not sure Sanka economy could do a cocodru. Who can't say any pants? So by now, I think that President Mahama has come to understand how frustrated Ghana for you, and the kind of pressure they are exerting, and the fact is if mess it up, they will never forgive you. It doesn't matter who you are, what political party you come from, all that Ghanaians and I think that right now he's on right footing for government to take over, and within 4 years for the dollar to drop like this. Bloomberg, I say Ghana currency is the best performing currency in the whole of the whole of the world. Within this way,
Africa.
Oh yes, the whole of the city is really appreciating, and these things are coming because of some of these interventions that are coming in play by government. So I think the gold board initiative, they need to crack down on some of these illegal miners. And I'm for Mushe Muramutu Galam say Amonam Kamono Society and Sas and as a forno. Now you're making sure that you channel all the gold into a central pool. But the key thing is that Ghanaians need to understand whatever that is going on, because they're talking about precious mineral. It's a Ghana for that is why the cynicisms and the speculations and those kind of things will build up. Because my country in politics, you don't create a vacuum. The very moment you create a vacuum, people will feel it. On monthly, quarterly basis, government need to update people on what is happening at gold board. And I said, for the Ghana for you now, you buy your fine say, and yes, sir, I'm on for Baji gold. Yes, centralizing all the gold, either sell or keep it as a reserve at the central bank. Now, gold, when people come to understand, because on the other side, I listen to a lot of speculations and gold lines is a few amount for seven or more than these are nasty political speculation that people were spending. But now, so dividend then you understand, said the gold board initiative is one of the best initiatives you can speak of as a country. It's a home pair abaya some crana you could see says really bringing in
the results.
We really need to look at some of this initiative in the higher way. And the Yamakata says see the way better me sustain here. It's not just about gold, it's about industrialization.
Okay.
So we need to take a further step. President Mahama 24-hour economy as well. Me say adia a pivoter in all these things when you have industries running. Without industries you cannot run 24 hours. My first teacher for your double a binum kwa per year. My first soldier for my police for those things don't grow economy. These people provide third party services because teacher in the Juma say on training minds. Police in the Juma say and nipa mo kwaya adwuma ho ban and nipa be na okobo mo ho ban if people are not working. Next you need to keep the workforce your friends saying active to work, go and work. And I say on keep mo so mo ho ban den adwuma no ni ho. So ni nyina coming to the workforce. So the workforce ade betimi ama ya say activate a lot of industries around this country.
Okay.
Now you make sure that we work around the clock. Say be ya Ghana ni betimi asori say me kwa adwuma and some of these things will cut our foreign exports. Your friends say importation. But you see the stable this particular importation. Say you chaswa. Because we can't live in a country blessed with all the natural resources yet importable chroma say doesn't even make sense. You import everything, including engo, cassava, yam, rice,
tomatoes.
And some of the countries we import from Vietnam, for instance, we take up $250 million to go to Vietnam. When we have vast land somewhere, all that we need to do is proper investment just to ensure that young people, we incentivize them to see the need to go into some of these things. And at the end of the day, we back it with some factories, a processing plant, we are building because it doesn't take much to work in farmland and then as a machineries, technology about mountains. Government need to take decisive, bold actions. We need to do it in conjunction with some of these things. And the economy expand because some of this initiative whereby after 1 year, 2 years, you see that the dollar will be rising up because the dollar has always been a running currency. You can't stop it until one kasa you decide say we produce now what cut it down in them we import. And that is a strategy that China adopted here was survival and because China is an industrial hub. They produce a lot of the things that they need. But when you mind everything you need in your country, you need to export that. There is no way you can stabilize your currency. The gold will offer you some kind of relief, but it will never be permanent. You understand? So I think that the best way is say you're making sure that now, so you're springing emotion, a lot of factories in and so forth. Every the 24-hour economy, I see life because that is the only way I bet to turn the economy around. So far, so good. I think government need to go ahead. Now, this guy, I'm saying foreigners, more Hana Sebi, or we need to deport all these people to go because foreigners do not have the power to come here and be doing this small scale mining now so for but of course if you was sunny area and these people have become so powerful because they were brought in by powerful politicians in this country and they feel untouchable. I know they don't move here. China for no we cannot go to China and do some of these things and then we tell ourselves that we can't do some of these things. I think we need to be very decisive. When the Ghana are watching government with bullseye, you see the destiny on social media. And show how participatory Ghanaians have become so far as politics governance is concerned. If you mess up, they won't forgive you. Doesn't matter who you are and as a forum because people have come to understand politics. They will approach it from a very dispassionate perspective. No more emotions, no more silly partisan allegiances, those kind of stuff. They will judge you based on your act. There is it me, yes, I trust me, we'll be able to turn the economy around.
All right. And see, we are good board and operation on my year, and ye do ho and commono. Me assure send honorable fellows of Sukache press conference in which ye be concerning Yenya Samia Semia boss ye. President to say there's nothing more than the apology, the public apology. Why you know? Me no amete se na expert be brain so edi ho enkomo say we share the nya asem bia wo senka eye dede but anya ye dede. Aha. So going forward, what are some of the lessons that we all have to pick from?
Yeah, I think say be ye dede because the culture say you see, but because of baby ye free bar. Ghanaians have gone through some kind of a horrible experience so far as governance is concerned. Profligacy, arrogance, that kind of filthy kind of just a name so this is a nightmare Ghana for Katene Nika Krabi Okai. So now we've been able to change government and shifting gear to a new arena where people expect things to flow. When some of these things come up, it may not be an issue, but people will say, we didn't change for this. These are some of the things I was speaking against in the past. So when we see some of these things, so for me, the concerns raised by Ghanaians, the criticisms, everything, are legitimate. You can't begrudge anybody. So watch about what happened because the sensibility of Ghanaians. If you watch some of these things, to be very honest with you, from a very good governance perspective, as a form, morality, actors, and as a form. But you see, the good thing is, when the gentleman saw what he's done, he saw the need to apologize to the people of this country. For me, that was the changing point because now I make catch to have the courage to apologize at this time. Say I have admitted, say was an act of indiscretion on my part. I apologize unreservedly to the people of this country. For me, I think that was the starting point because you see. In seminar, devil deeper into it. You cannot lay your hand on crime. I'll be just like I said, because there were people calling and saying, I'm saying that one would be like killing a mosquito with a bulldozer. You know,
killing mosquito with
a bulldozer and killing mosquito. You understand? People are hurt. The concern.
And I've been with a press conference, so micro man,
I'm serious. The fact is that you see, and say MPP to me courage, and the moral courage at me press conference. I can't just issue. And then I begin to ask myself, say, where lies our conscience as people doing politics? Yeah, what and not any other person criticizing Sami Jamfi. Everybody will not complain. It's okay. You are all building government. We want things, criticisms, are there to shape way. But for the MPP, a political party that supervised Ghana for $58 million as sink into a hole, and they blindfolded everybody. Say nobody should talk about that particular thing. That political party, few months after, have been able to develop a moral courage to talk about this nonsense. No, they cannot. They lack it. And again, courage to apologize to the people of this country. President Akufo-Addo called national gathering. We saw the demeanor of the president, the way he was insulting and pointing fingers at the chief.
Left hand,
left hand. The man had no other option than to come out and apologize. Few months after, and the Baba, in an occasion, they were playing the same national anthem, was on her phone calling. Did you see the president apologizing? Yet make a meal or some back to the Jubilee House video. The gentleman apologized when Ghanaians roared and got angry. Did the president apologize? Or we not apologize here? You see, these are a bunch of shameless cowards. Nobody should take them serious because you see, the MPP have told you it's a sinking enterprise, and it seems some of them to claw back and bring on board intelligent people who will lead the party. And they've trashed and thrown away all the smart and intelligent people within the party, and they are fronting them with emotional, crybabies like some of these people, and anything nonsense within the social media and within the social space. They will visit and be talking. They do not have any moral right to be talking about some of this because Adia Sami Davie. Senka, yes, Sakeno based on the way, fine, okay, Yan Sakeno. Then what happens to Niama Ekos in the past? Some common get you don't message them. Ghana near to social media. Any reasonable minded Ghanaian be our every right to be angry about what happened, to be peeved about what happened in as a forum. But this group of people, because of what they've done, they need to apologize first to the people of this country before they can go ahead and call for somebody's head. And again, this whole act in question, I think that Odehyeeba Kofi generative way has to do with the woman in question.
Yeah.
And that is why we are politicians, they need to be guided. For instance, way there has been a sign before, and the minister says, that sign now, he will never get close to this woman.
The woman.
So, Bakaya, Muntakaya program be. Amani issue card at the for agrada kwaje card we be. You saw social media.
Yeah.
Said the amount for si bashi mutaka na nya de ketwa. The ministry had to issue an apology and explain as to Ghanaians nearma adia or the man no. Say the party base and as most Ghanaians are not comfortable with this person in question. So you don't get close to this kind of a person. You understand? So Assembly wasn't because of the Sikano, wasn't because of Savija, it was because of the person in question.
Involved.
What I say, and that makes the concerns being raised by the people very legitimate. By me going forward now, I think that there are lessons to be learned. The Onwa who in recent times it will shape him, also make him strong, and going forward, I'm not sure something of this nature will happen. And I think that a government appointee going forward, you must be guided. Now who say once Yafa will say who did a domain no, and I will lead the charge of something. When you will be even your private course and for has a tendency to leak into the public space. So whatever you say in private, besides can I defend? You should be guided. You understand? And somehow, even messages you send on your phone as for have the tendency to get out then as for them. So you should see yourself as such because you are an ambassador who a light leading government. But now Ghana are very sensitive to issues of governance and politics. Make no mistake. Now for 1990, 2000, and Ghana for years so emotionally attached to politics. I say, oh, my party in India. So the idea I'm the channel. No.
Is it the obwa?
Yes. Some of them issue by the people who have been criticizing the more were people in NDC platforms. What I say, a child how receptive Ghanaians have become very conscious of issues of politics. We are government appointee. Now who said now going forward, we are not dealing with gullible folks, and I say gullible individuals are left from their right. We are talking about right, deep-minded individuals that they understand issues of politics. Anything they are ahead to their sensibility, they will talk about it. And then we don't need TV stations. You just social media. The platforms are available. You understand? I'm for my show also, and we a government official be guided. We need to be very guided because in recent times, Odehyeeba arrogance, people good. Now, no, me catch you. We a government official now to office. Now, Obi be office or be pebwa. So who said the person is not coming because of you?
Yeah.
The person is coming because of the office. Because office is not the person will not come there. So be nice to people. If you can do Nemana or Debano, won't mean solve. You can't solve everybody's problem.
Yeah.
But sometimes all that you need to do is to just listen to people, just assure them, just go home. Don't be rude to people because you see, the entire power and they say, power to help people, to solve problems every day. Now I didn't tell you to me about. People will come and harass you because leadership is about daily, every day, who solve problems, attending to people, and it's the reason why we are there. We need to learn some of these things very quickly and know how to deal with people. The way people shun people in that kind of way, it will come back. Use the time now when you're as a government official to me be when you're to make positive lasting impact in the life of people. Sebeya ukotera nchen obi bekasa abrante we ni ho papa we ni ho because da bia meka kwa me nkroma din a waje da bia me no te ayebo ne din enye because osidan or East Legon. Because who cares if you own 40 houses in Legon, you have East Legon. Now they never them be. Even if you are the richest person in Ghana, you can't feed everyone. Until an catcher said the poorest person in Ghana and not ODD and it's a Titi who said it. And if you are not phone baby told you he doesn't care whether you own 40 houses or anywhere. All that you need to do is a power and make positive impact, and that is exactly what Nkrumah did. And then we cannot say Nkrumah fear, but the guy is all over because of the legacy he left. It transcended beyond generation. He's living in textbooks, he's living in our phones, he's living in our memories because of what he does, what he did. It is not about you having money, you're arrogant. You see, weak-minded people become arrogant when they see money, because to them Money is the only thing they can attach themselves to make them feel relevant. If you are relevant, you don't need money to be relevant. You understand? Nipa respect you. One of my bonte could be who or to come when I'm from what me jina bachiao. What I say? It means that we are somebody. You don't need cash to be doing all these things. So when you to me, serve people right, be good to people. Or to me now when you know we are dang influencer. And a Rollins be 21 years absolute power now. Shafa mo chana wuno. Kuvo hefa. Otinifie. Oh, here will be cramming up one and some of move from one place to another. That is life for you. So whenever you get power, make sure that you shape and make positive impression in the life of people. Make positive impact. Build people, not building houses. At the end of the day, you know, you can be proud and say, I've been able to put this number of young people, I've raised them up to this level. Not about the number of houses in so far. Who cares about the number of houses you have? Yeah. So I think that this is the kind of messenger I say yes, send it, especially to most of the young people who've gotten the opportunity to be in government. It is an opportunity to make positive impact. It is an opportunity to leave an indelible imprint on the minds of people. It is not about throwing words around and I have this, I have this. At the end of the day, you know, we don't care. Me, I don't care if you own the whole of Accra. It's not my business. You understand? My priority is to ensure, say, the average and the ordinary Ghanaian will wake up a day, and that person will not be a beggar. The person will have decent living, something out in some basis. So, he doesn't need to go and follow honorable and beg them. Honorable now company channel say no be man one man wa bro so 2000 go dey say when you be 200 and we 500 we be man we offices amount for ekoba left and right say na obenya na nipa no so ono kwado do say no wa no so sisa ma amount for what I say make sure say we create incentive and opportunities young people betimi take advantage no so building a life na sabi obetimi akwaba when people begin to have some of these things they will not need anybody they can go. Near politics, yes, or I'm about choker 4 years in because of Dodona the Umbedi. Because when yes, I near man, I own me for Nabu being Casama Kabiama. What I say, but if these people, the energy and the strength, the wisdom and the expertise that they have, no, yet me invested in something productive and something very valuable. Or that's around a part, are you occupied with? What's the America that's around a part? While na working who say be bomb work because we later we no supervise our sem what time so how many hours extra hours are betimi here these are things people are thinking about not enemy be free phones no my year no we need to be guided and making sure say going forward the culture say governance politics and your business as usual ye na you making sure say yebeye amanipa anya ho impact na ye offend people because offend in some na ya burugu so nipa kan ye mfie mo no ena dia kufu ado we ye ba ye no let us serve people right, exhibit positive attitude, be good to people, they make sure say akwanya na mo dia man a privileged position be no mo dia man to serve and honor ye dey serve nipa na nya say wo na wo so na wa ko school na no
ona ye krachi anybody ye
I think that's a near man on a way. There has been a number of criticisms and your friends say concerns are bad and free way out fan who we are on fan as for them. We see some of these things. We are politicians now this near man show brabasia about forming them because politics you need human beings. You don't lose power, then that is when you reconnect. You understand that? Obi from now what time fact. Nipa no say no
it doesn't change anything.
Feed the person.
You cannot feed no.
Yeah. And nipa no offer no before be from no you no feed no.
Yeah.
What I say? What did you for them crab brema be seen there to call now on no doesn't mean so need it. So we need to be smart and very intelligent and address some of these things because the very moment you are there as a leader, people will come to you.
Yeah.
What you fear no not people were not coming to you because you are a leader, so they are not coming to you because of you. They are coming because of the office. Because tomorrow when you leave, they will come to the next occupant.
Oh yes.
What I said, where you become irrelevant. So you see, when you are smart and you understand some of these things, you know how to deal with people.
All right, George Amankwe Champo say Ivan all the way. Kutanko. Also within 4 months, not 4 years. Oh, sorry, send I think okay, 4 months. Yeah, I know from Tracy Mensa. Say thank you, Ivan. Francis Ajiwaya. Oh, sorry. Mamodini ya facha me waida. Obidin de yemunti. Or say a party leadership should consider giving communication officer to this guy if it is true that Same is not going for it again. Now Ivan also about partisan politics there. Well, I don't know. On country. I also prepare the second or innocent one back is a great analyst, very sensible guy with common sense. Ebenezer Mokto was here. Oh, I'm always satisfied whenever I see Mr. Innocent because he's so brilliant. May God bless you, yeah, for bringing him every Thursday. We need Innocent twice a week. Bring me money. Let me pay his transportation. Tracy Ama thumbs up Ewa and a Simon Oko or say my man is on fire. Tracy Men's or say NPP still get mouth to talk. Simon Oko or say impressive submission. All right, Yenria wa Edubuahin. Me sure so follow the case na court this week, you know. Attach ya say near more, you know, the Attorney General ya dear no. One way your Obama na bu bunkrophobia be security issue. Na sikano waba breakdown baby sikani bi kokoye. Em said there won't break down by the free Ghana water. And a personal account. And open a breakdown my name the candidate. Watch it much say now honorable Agaga so abeka committee in parliament no assist can be called hono a baseless and it doesn't have any merits because it can be a ma answer no pass sa law no and sa act no. So Innocent here on that.
Yeah, I told you so these guys are jokers playing on the minds of people. Even classified CIA documents quite leaky about a man for a kind WikiLeaks. How many classified US government documents and no leaky about one thing?
Oh, leaky.
You've been branded a criminal because of your criminal engagement, criminal activities. You've been hauled before court. It's up to you to defend yourself. Yeah. So at this time, no, people are throwing you your fence away. If you have any defense, you don't caution. Whatever defense be when you pan also did that they no can be. Also the Sika Finance NDC application. Also the Sika Parliament. All of them have come out to refute some of these allegations. Nipa no the Sika man evidence and you see. Makati is a politics now, a man for a swallow on emotions. Whatever that people say, no, NDC MPP, no. Who's a answer number 2? No, Uncle baby. Yeah. Because people think, because any reasonable person will not see value in this nonsense that this guy was pushing there. Because the fact of the matter is, you have cloned the government account, you have transferred money. Why is he not explaining where he got money to buy those estate buildings? About Utime Kokain Dime Boom 29, where did you get the money from? And other foreign friends say, Nema, what to talk. Has he been able to attach here? Is a serious joke, I'm telling you. You see, all this one, I had a lot of respect for him because of a lawyer. But in recent time, because of NKOSUO and several more and now they think that they are talking to gullible individuals. I hear me left from your right. And now they think we are fools. So they can just spend anything and get away with it. I think these guys should cut us some slack there. We are not gullible people. You see, NKOSUO, they are just trying every possible means to wriggle out, just to find a way. Because my cat is a chroma issues back. Now we are the NDC MPP. I don't know the media officiate on it. I saw some of the big media houses officiating on some of this. Oh, or the Sika Koma or Sika. I don't care if you finance John Mahama. Yeah. John Mahama Sika not the back of mouth here. So I do what I can on the manner. I don't care. What I know is that you are a thief. You have been caught. Monies were given to you to go and buy priority equipment, surveillance, and so forth. You diverted these monies into your personal account. That alone is criminal. And you saw within the intelligence community, they could say, let us create an account, I have transfer, people might not know, say way. But in that particular way, you need clearance from the National Security Council. There hasn't been such clearance. Many National Security Council transfer, and somebody bet me, I lose the back trace of the account, and to mean create your account. You created an account and made your friend say, one casa way, wife. Yes, that is criminal. That is criminal. A wife and national security. Exactly. A wife by your signature to a national security account. And again, we saw transfers moving from your account to other account, buying properties here and there. These are some explanations that Ghanaians want because my country is a politics, you know. It's not about what the Attorney General will say. Yeah. Ghana for you name before people are reasonable. They read, they understand things. Nemana NKOSUO. So and as also information just to clarify the doubt about for all my dream. You are not the most sensitive part of this issue. The guy was buying properties here and there. Sikano Nyano Hefa. And these are things. So I think that the Attorney General should stay focused. Atachi and Co, they are old cargoes. They've lost their essence of relevance. And then Ghana for 2 or more, when even within his own party, he was shown the hesitance for that. Tells you how incompetent this guy were. You see, Ghana government should be focused and stay on track. Now you who said the way a manner things are going, you know. Ghana for want accountability. But I just say, the Jamahama bank we see Dama Ghana Libya, a top plane mo bia, no one chimku for young Guma. Ghanaians will never be satisfied. And they will never forgive him. We need to make sure that these criminals go to jail. And I'm happy, General. That sky train, we know, I ready, I know so cocked. Train at the Namasas is wouldn't be now more than also train a different way. Yeah. I said, we make sense. Now, you have a Trana board chairman, Professor Mua Alpha Pen paper. Now, our science of Matthias here, Monkoye train and then when you know the trainer Namas to cry in Nibi. What kind of school now, Koye? What? No. And yet, sometimes you begin to ask yourself, your school Kusiandi. Because we are supposed to be sensible, very reasonable, very considerate. And Nema Yebiana must reflect, say, we are reasonable human beings. You understand?
Yeah.
But to say, Yankoye Sky Train, at the end of the day, you have transferred the money into an offshore account to go and buy shares in another company. This is government money. People must answer for some of these things, and there are several crimes. So attach Yanse Obe defending some of this nonsense. He should begin to offer explanation as to why some of these things. And guy na can answer the crime. No, it's not just national security.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are similar other criminal engagement like that.
Ghana Water Company Limited.
Anything about it because. How can Ghana Water Company create an account? You own them providing services. The money they will also pay into his personal account. How can you do that? So some of these cases, and alone.
Yeah.
Whoever that was authorizing that payment from his account, from government account to his personal account, when he was not the one providing this service, these people need to be rounded up to answer questions. Then the National Service Scheme, you see that particular issue is becoming cold. Because one of the foremost issues coming up, Ghanaians very angry. I am reminding the Attorney General said the National Service scandal. People are waiting, and then this joker has the emphasis to stand before people say, yes, you should behind bars.
Yeah.
Because of your criminal engagement in Nasifonum. You see, these people do some of these things to throw Ghanaians off gear. Unfortunately, they always get the media to drive along.
Yeah.
Now, I listen to some of the media houses and so everybody and the ECG container. Issue. All these issues, the central way, Samijamfi. But the key issues now, people are trying to slash these issues out. Yeah. They've succeeded in doing some of these things. Attorney General need to open the lid on some of these national service scandal. Also, individuals involved. Then as a forum must be prosecuted. Sabaya Ghana for Akuma Beto Muya because Macan Opa Madola Medru 1 cedi. Opa ma buying Mobia $1 million to be account to me. Now if these people don't go to jail the next 4 years, people will punish the government for this.
Yeah.
You understand?
Sure.
And you see, it's a responsibility Ghana for are not ready to share. In the past, they be paying. Because my car professor must buy and obey a million. We need to ensure, say, Yamema Mokrono, Krono Bia, Kosubiano, we need to punish them. Say, as deterrent going forward. Because elsewhere, I've seen prominent politicians going to jail.
Yeah.
Prominent politicians going to jail. Some exerting power because of other stuff.
Yeah.
And here for the prison. We need to begin to rewrite the political narrative here. A time came, a certain group of criminals hijack our country. They use the minor resources to enrich themselves and buy cars for their girlfriends, resource their family members, and these are the things that happen to them. So it will be some kind of a print on our politics. We are young man now coming up, and also send a message to young people in this government and even the old people. I say, and Cocraphonic deep bona bro, mutimche young. I send a message. Say, also are buying Wema, be guided because say near my Cobonia, we will not come here and defend anybody. You know, say why you're born here, you also face the same consequences. You understand? So I think that narrative must be written bold in red ink. Say me obia beti ase say governance enye avenue aye be enrich ye ho, but it's an avenue to serve poor, impoverished people who do not have opportunity. Oh, you've been fortunate enough to have access to university education. Some have traveled outside, have a taste of foreign education, exposure. There are poor, marginalized people who never had an opportunity. I know people that were so. I had a friend. The gentleman was so smart and very intelligent. Say, "Oh, we are school there. No, when I didn't go school. Oh, on the nam side, know who to cry in life. Oh. But this is a guy I can attest. Say, he was one of the smartest kids that I have come across in my life." But you see, so there are people never been a deal munya. And they might be even better than where some of you are today. Until we to me, these are the very people you look out for, fish them out, give them hope. Say it's not over. So may say this opportunity, a government is there to provide you, assist you, and guide you to a different path. Now because I'm not for your room and standing as for because of missed opportunities. So no have be a classmate you know you these are human beings. Those things will come. I know be or kind of us or face trouble or be on the kind. These are some of the things that government is there to do. Now we don't know Kenya now bar. Na me to estate me say, oh, but government Japan na we buy sign name away. I think we need me and I make us say, you see, MPP have been very lucky. Because John Mahama seemed to appear to be a very gentle person. Yeah. Nanka you move in and me president and there. Kamesenka and every and you be a man for baby na Kotogo. I'm telling you. Because why would you ever? Oh no, yeah, I think that we need to be very ruthless and very practical. Yeah, I was gonna say ruthless. I've always adored the Rollins style of leadership. And so Rollins has always been my interest because I like that kind of way because I am convinced that human beings are very dangerous, especially with the Africans. Yeah. Very dangerous group of people. The very moment you begin showing those tendencies, they will take you for a fool. You need to prove to them, say, oh, that's around upon our bonfire. When next God, I am the president because he's coming at you. Yeah. You need to sit right and do things right. You understand? This is a hard message we need to send out to people. Now, and then the many parts now are the right thing. Now you go near mama. People will always have their way, and it's the reason why for the past 60 and counting years after independence, we are still here. Because people don't see their government exhibiting certain overriding force. Because what's your mind? The next thing you should fear your government, or you know that the government will come at you. It doesn't matter whether you're a minister or what. When we have that particular way, and we are situated that in our mind, that we will be guided. And people will not have the courage to go up and be defending some of this nonsense going on. So Attorney General has prepared a docket. He's going to court to face way, and we want speedy trial in this particular matter. And any subsequent issue be we need to, multiple cases need to go to court because it's in NKOSUO and for me, I've heard President say, cathedral your friend is saying, audit. That audit we need to speed it up. We are not just board of directors. So I saw for no mudia resign or munyina can be and a man. You're creating resign or I'm telling you, these guys were cowards because as some way started, we saw said that enterprise was a foolish enterprise. We sat here and we told them, say, NKOSUO, I'm not catching say, yeah, Bonsam for your men, your Bonsam man, and Meno, honey, member, NKOSUO saying, and yet now we in a mini panel who's near my way. They aided and colluded with government to sink money when they know, say, young people today need to be trained in IT. People are sleeping on bare floor, and the people have kidney disease. How do we that money no cry? Mahama care by Senka Kufado set up similar care, and then can suffer on catch a president. I think we are here. Kidney disease now for young fans set fund to be now young fan more man for as of Hunyan San can't be we answer when the president. They aided him and I had to board no more down no more salary among minimum kafu and I'm not cancer what I say. Yeah. Because omo movie bidi oko bifi anopa breakfast or tea ani wetimi ye school feeding nkra odidi wi abeba nanu ma cancer munu a kire Ghana for. We need to be very very careful. Also be breakfast here there school feeding odidi wi abeba ba nanu ma na Jesus. Yeah, we need to be very careful in this country, you see. Oh, innocent will not kill me. poor impoverished people out there. They need help. Now, when I see people in their low, I become so way. I just want to elevate them, help people, bring them up. Now we also for now who way. Now young times come from Kosi Cathedral at this time. When Okotamadi and Kra Mayo when you fair every time I live at Kumase, say oh Yakaye, who see a Maya Nubia. Behind there may be death in the name of you see beauty, people with future. Behind Ebuano, Obiano, Obuano. Now, your sister Sikani Cathedral. There are young Ghanaians who are dying in UAE, Arab countries, Obi, Lady or Egypt, or see a locking. Your man be any new crana, your gene passport, or to me, all because of course of Kopi Bibia Babedi. Now, yet, or so for know all these things near Kachabanza, Yensi Cathedral, in a Yankopo de Boniache, or more Dama, Yankopo de Wine channel. Oh, yeah. Maybe I do know we need to be very frontal. I address the issue, making sure say central to a dear humanity. Everything be a and Yamena yes some no central a humanity. Anything be a human factor because another be a catch that Yanoma Christopher I say as I see today I'm a passion and I did say I'm a bodam Nankopo Nimians and Odehyeeba as I so. Say Nankopo bet me crazy to you. There is a reason why God brought us here to be good to one another. You understand that? Serve the purpose I ever for Feleha. I know show evidence I want to live 90 years. Now no crowd say as I see with some for soon is not the who are Bianco and I know will believe. We blacks in some time I make us say bottom. We need to focus. Now you make sure that near man you know benefit our fellow human being. We are seeking in our estate baby. Now ma did me at the Kerme Cobana 2 and our next door neighbor at the crime who not in the bad and now soon as you obey the crow. We said will you be happy and say you are rich? No, you can't do that. So this audit now NKOSUO government need to be very rooted. I know people will be coming up apologizing. So I bind the check. Now I'm prosecuting people in this the first cathedral we are then he will lose moral authority to prosecute anybody in this country. But I'm expecting that this cathedral thing will not go any scot-free. People involved must be prosecuted. Do you know that they were not at the New York Times anymore? Not the New York Times anymore. Yes. They were ridiculing Ghana say a town $58 million. Go to New York Times, America, and I share a newspaper. I'll get you the copy. Oh, most say you Nimian Sababi Rasia Duri. Yeah, the Sika when people are investing in AI, investing in robotics, Internet of Things, and then as a former, your position and creative your material taking the future that is coming by storm. No, yeah, you could see Cathedral, Yakofa, Adriano Mana. Yes, see a your friends say restaurant a heavily Udibia. Rather, yeah, I think that in the past, I respecting the privacy, I respect your mom. Oh, I'm telling you.
Really?
Oh, yes. Because growing up, we were deceived every grey head. Oh, by some
Siana cry or my Jimmy, or one and you need any
your classmate. I know we are so we don't. You can imagine.
Yeah, right, innocent. What's your worry me? Oh God.
We need to be careful.
All right, but so we are said that Chief Justice we know here.
And one other answer number bad, no men can we you see.
Okay.
Yes, your constitution as a President Mahama to coin.
I did not minority for any other
because these guys are joking. You see, constitutional interpretation your friend is saying time must always lead the way. You see, that provision in our constitution that says when the president travels, we need to sworn in somebody, no, a senseless.
I think it's a Georgia what time now.
Judge interpreted it. Means, you see, the entire sadness is okay, Kwame Nkrumah to coin. So that informed that the construction of that constitutional provision say when the president is outside the jurisdiction, or here will be about to know that was the whole thing. Because at that time, no, not predictable, so we took over the two. So the vice president not there in the absence of the president, you know, won't even go to a minor money because of what happened to Kwame Nkrumah. And they informed me that provision by technology in the exercise of the presidential powers, traveling to America, going to UN meeting, they are all part of core presidential functions. When he is there, it doesn't mean say we're free on Juma. For instance, Trump, your friends are Middle East, and 2 days ago, no Saudi Arabia, and run or Qatar, whenever he's in air. Your friends, Air Force One or team, it's just an extension of the White House. Won't mean Trump who took NKOSUO in vice president, because the president is out there performing, functioning as president. So where na onye na juma baby onko private way
in the capacity as the president.
So I didn't know also obi in that colonial mentality one way obi betu no and away team baby do is man you see that is why the constitutional review committee some of these archaic provisions in our constitution we need to scrap them, and these are things lawyers should be doing. We are not lawyers, but look at how Yetimi espouse on this particular point irrelevant where we are today, and lawyers sit on TV and some of them talk nonsense. In some areas, you can't answer this provision because of where we are and because of technology. Any major decision be a president person will make it, he doesn't need to be here because there are Zoom, there are video conference calls available. You can always be in communication with the president. The president being out of the jurisdiction does not mean the only time I bet you will be in is when the president is sick and on sick bed and is unable to his unconscious or something. You understand? But the president is out there functioning as president. We see him for being seen in Naimu because of what? Does it even make sense? And I think a president will be from Accra. I see it will be turning them to Accra. Does it even make sense? So for me, I think we are growing as a country. That old way of doing things, that rigid mode of thinking, you see, I've come to understand law. Constitutions are supposed to be a living documents reflecting the daily aspirations of people. And not necessarily a guide. In the past, not relevant because the president needs to sit and do his work. We don't need to swear anybody in until something has happened. The president is still president out there performing his function. So this whole and the people will do press conference and say this. Say you impeach president because and these are lawyers. So why wouldn't they lose respect in this country? And because of politics and the emotions and they're driving the pan or they're not doing our kusuya, then they are saying about and okay cancel. If you do this, some of us will not respect you. To be very honest with you, because respect is a virtue you need to earn. And again, the same people, some are calling say Chief Justice try now air corner. You know TV, so now I'm for heavy. I don't know why. The person talking about this is an MP, and I'm told he's a lawyer. When there is an explicit constitutional provision on this matter, say the hearing must be held in camera. The hearing must be where any documents be at the whole. A constitutional provision. The president cannot change it. Even the chief justice cannot change it. It must be heard in camera because of the sensitive nature of the job they do. Some may be deemed national security or whatever implications are. They cannot be televised on TV for a month for BTA. But whatever happens, the committee will inform the president about their decision, and then what will happen. You understand? So for me, I think that processes so far, President Mahama has been able to stay focused upon all the noise and everything that went on because I wasn't expecting him to veer off or changing the mind that people will see you as somebody who is not your friends on top of Niema while remaining resolute and focused. And I'm sure whatever be the outcome our committee in the Bebano, he should walk through it and make sure so the committee in the case of Chief Justice they didn't find anything wrong na onye Juma on reinstating na say committee didn't find him back na say yes why BPA I know so he should go. It's as simple as that. So the minority should follow this issue clean because say a balance a president can say petition she nim they will not hold press conference. But the very moment you go the other way,
they will hold press conference.
It tells you how unwitty these people are. You understand?
All right.
So for me, I think so far so good. Nobody can say any due process have been breached. The president is in line with the constitution. Every single provision as espoused under Article 146 is being followed through. The president has not veered off. He's in line. And the team should look at the petition dispassionately, delve deeper if there is any act of criminality on her part. anything that compromise on integrity in the discharge of her duty, the woman must go. But my cat was a men or no, come and resign because you are working for people, they say they don't want you. What is the point fighting this thing? Because you are not working for yourself. But and only knowing why they are fighting and the MPP fighting for her. So for me, I think her presence alone will kill confidence in the judiciary because of what has happened in recent time. Because the purpose that she was supposed to serve, one fan serve. Ofri said she was so special, so untouchable to the sense that she can do whatever, and then she need to dance to the music. I know that they know there is no makeup patcher on because I'm not sure President Mahama will be willing to listen to makeup patcher on Let us go through the process, and this woman must get home. Na Ghana for who say you sanitize your institution. From there, the bars no call your friend saying easy.
Electoral Commission.
Oh yes, from here I can assure you confidently that the bus is moving to the Electoral Commission. Now what bizarre why people are not calling for your friend saying the Auditor General to go?
Yeah.
So it's not as if the president is going after and our government is going after people appointed by
Akufo-Addo.
No. The Auditor General is there. What is Obiabo? But why this individual? Because of a near more year to hurt the people of this country. And Ghanaians are bringing petition. Like Germans and then the petition. I'm a bag. Oh yes.
A
bag. Yes, sure, sir. The men's are petition in their bag. It's my year bag.
My bag. That's all no more kite is finished. That's so crazy.
Nadia will be dirty and very embarrassing than with the
Chief Justice.
So I think she will do herself on our team. She should just resign and go.
And go. Mama na innocent I say ordinary nim die abeboayen said ya mo kana obi send a message ba say me ka che said Alhaji Sedu Agongo me am founder say on to come now na ono beto petrol guma ma every day say be ya twice every week na o kana obetimi aba ne ene asem no on dio ene Alhaji Sedu Agongo wa kasa oh yeah had the card e chebi ye check up papa obo wa kura be ba be choka yeah no all right I mean innocent I say I mean no be as nyame adom thank God tomorrow will be Friday and will come your way again. Thank you very much. Bye bye.